Hello, 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 hello,
Yo, let's
hello,
go.
hello. Hey, it's the iBALL Live.
Uh,
Hey, it's the iBALL Live. Hey, it's the iBALL Live. Hey, it's the iBALL Live. Let's go. It's the iBALL Live.
Hey,
Hey, it's the iBALL Live.
hey,
Hey, it's the iBALL Live.
hey,
Hey, it's the iBALL Live. Come on in,
Come on.
everybody. Come on in.
come on,
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
come on,
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
come on.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Let's go.
Hey, it's the iBALL Live. 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 Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Hey,
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
hey,
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
yeah.
Red room, red room, red room, red room, red room, red room,
That's how you feel?
red room, 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 red room. It's the dome shot. This is dome shot.
To the head.
This is dome shot. 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 Hey, it's the iBALL Live. Hey, it's the iBALL Live. Hey, it's the iBALL Live.
Okay.
Hey, it's the iBALL Live. Come on
Hey.
in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Let's go.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Let's go.
Tell a friend, somebody, tell a friend.
Tell them.
Tell a friend, somebody, tell a friend.
Better tell them.
Tell a friend, somebody, tell a friend.
Better tell them.
Tell a friend, somebody, tell a friend.
Hey,
Hey, Breezy,
yeah.
what up?
Man,
What up? What
What's
up?
up, my brother?
What up? What up? What up, Breeze?
Man, you already know we good.
Hey, man, we is good up in this bit, boy. Hey, what up, everybody, man? Welcome to the
Thank y'all.
iBALL live stream, man. That's right, man. We are streaming live everywhere. I don't know why I got an echo, but we're streaming live everywhere right now, man. We are on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, X, and Facebook right now, man. We are streaming live. Make sure you tap in, man. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. iBALL Radio is live right now. And boy, we got something to talk about. All right,
As always.
bro.
What's up?
As we know, I'm gonna jump right into it real quick, man. Chill Will probably, I don't know, he called. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, man.
He called off.
He called off. I think hell no, he just no call, no show.
No, damn.
He no call, no show. Cause like when he was calling me, man, while we were stepping in, man. So but hopefully he'll step in here shortly. But I will say this, Breezy. We did just get done with the Alabama Sports Week North-South All-Star game. Was played on Tuesday night. And hopefully y'all were able to tune into that live. We sat right here with y'all, listen to it as Coach Chill Will was on the call for the game, man. And it was a really good game. Let me not. I ain't gonna hold you. Like real talk. It was a very, very, very good game, man.
Competitive.
Very competitive game. Y'all know we got some gripes. I got some gripes, which are legitimate gripes that we have due of the game, and it wasn't because of the playing of the game or the players in the game. Nothing against any of those schools that were represented, players that were represented, none of that. The gripe is with a whole bunch of other stuff, right? And a whole bunch of other stuff is things that could have been prevented.
Right.
If scheduling would have been done better.
On the back end.
Come on, man. Like, but we're going to get into that. But I just got to say it, man. I'm disappointed in that, right? Because it could have been much better.
Right.
Because we've talked about for the last several years how the class of 2025 is probably one of the most deepest classes we've had in the state from top to bottom in a very long time.
Yeah.
Right. And since we know that, and we've been talking about that for years, here was our chance to get all of those players under one roof playing in one game.
Right.
And we dropped the ball. Fumbled.
Teed up right now,
bro. Like, and I don't want to harp on it too much.
Hey.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to beat a dead horse because the game that went on now is dead. Right. So I ain't trying to beat a dead horse, but man, we got to do a better job of including basketball people in the state of Alabama to help make basketball decisions. Right? Like you got to make basketball decisions. You just don't make decisions based off every other sport, right? Every other sport has its individuality, right? Right? That your sport is your sport. It should be taking care of itself. However, my issue is, I know we're not taking care of basketball individually.
Right. Yeah.
It is down in a collective of, okay, this is what we're doing with sports. Okay, here's what we're going to do for basketball. But football is in its whole other category.
Right.
It's in its whole other world, right? Mm-hmm. And they get privileges. So the other night we was on and we got messages coming through the comment section telling us that the football game had been moved, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Alabama Sports Week, North-South All-Star football game was not this week, right? And come to find out, they opened up practice for football this week. So this week that we're still in, football was allowed to have 2 days on the field and 1 day in the weight room. So they gave football 3 days this week during sports week, which would usually be the North-South Alabama football game. But no, they gave it 3 practice days.
Right, yeah. Don't make no sense.
You got a chance to practice during this time? But basketball is playing a damn game on a Tuesday night during the week of Peach Jam.
An all-star game at that.
An all-star game where the best players in the state aren't here to participate in the all-star game.
Wow.
Come on, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm looking in the comment section. I agree. That's what the kids say. It's diabolical, right? It's diabolical, right? That's diabolical work that you would have scheduling during the week of Peach Jam. It makes absolutely no sense, right? But here's the thing: is that happened because there's nobody within those rooms advocating for basketball. And there's nobody in those rooms who is tapped into basketball to a point where they know that the scheduling of Peach Jam and all the AAU tournaments happening in July, you need to maneuver everything around that.
Right. No conflicts.
No conflicts, man. There's no need to compete with something you don't need to try to compete with. It makes absolutely no sense, right? And my thing is, I don't even think it was competition, man. I think it was simply a fact of them being ignorant to the fact of what scheduling is in the month of July.
Not paying attention,
bro. You're not paying attention to the live period calendar where coaches can get out and recruit these players. You're not paying attention to that. Because if you knew that, you knew these were the times. And if you want coaches in the building, you got to schedule it to the point where coaches can be in the building. And I'm not talking about high school coaches. I'm talking about college coaches. I'm talking about coaches that can recruit these kids who can take our athletes to the next level.
Yes.
Right? And all of that, my boy.
Yeah.
All of that, my boy, was overlooked this week. Overlooked this week.
Like man. It didn't matter.
It was it's a travesty. And we're going to be talking, I'm sorry, we're going to be talking about this for a long time because it deserves to be talked about.
Yeah, because that's big.
It's big, man.
How the All-Star ain't playing the All-Star game?
How the All-Star, like you had no Dwayne Brown, no Celine London, no Jared Fairley, no Trace Simpson. Like I can go on and on. And
there was a lot of great kids, a lot of All-Stars that were there still.
Yeah. No doubt. Now listen, the UAA kids were there.
You're right.
The Puma kids were there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right, like but I'm saying you had like Simon Walker wasn't there. He wasn't playing. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But you had Caden Rickard there. He plays for Pro 1. You had Jaden Williams there who plays for Pro 1. You had Jacoby Hill there who plays for Team Scoop. So, like, you had some of the top players that are on other circuits there. However, those guys that are on that EYBL circuit were not there. And my thing is, man, a lot of these guys, man, they play their whole basketball career here in the state. They go 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, right? And they do what they do, and they get to their senior year. And one of the things that's most important about a kid's senior year, bro, is playing in these all-star games. You got to understand, man, these kids grow up looking
at
that game. Like, oh, I can't wait to play in the North-South All-Star game. Oh, I can't wait to play in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game. Like, those games are highlights of your senior year. And these kids had to make a decision to either play in this game or miss this game to go get an opportunity on the AAU circuit to get looked at where all the coaches are to get recruited. You're giving them a hard decision, and we see it's obvious what decision these kids are making. It's obvious what decision these parents are making year in and year out, or just in particular right now this year You saw what decision they made, because it makes absolutely no sense to come play in this All-Star game if you have an opportunity to go play on the EYBL circuit in front of all the coaches. Makes absolutely no sense, bro. So my thing is, man, like we got to do better. We got to do better, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna open up the phone lines here in 2 minutes, man. Call in, speak your piece, man. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on them scheduling the Alabama High School Sports Week North-South All-Star basketball game the same week as Peach Jam, the same time as Peach Jam? Call in, man. Open the phone lines in 2 minutes, man. 334-209-5222, man. Once we open up those phone lines, call in and speak your piece. Oh, what up, man? I gotta look close up, right? Okay, you dig? Look close up, son. But what up, people, man? Yeah, I'm just looking in the chat, in the comments right now. What up, Coach Q in the building? Yeah, man, scheduling anything basketball related during Peach Jam is nasty work. I absolutely and totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, totally agree. You got any comments over there on your side, Breezy?
No, sir.
No comments yet, man.
Not
but we are
live.
Not
as of yet.
Are live, man. This live is brought to you by iBALL Radio. We sponsor our own stuff. Y'all see the hey, man. You see, Breezy got on the red hoodie with the center press red hoodie logo. I got the left press black with the gray strings. Holla at me. iBALL Radio. How long you think before we get up, Breezy?
Man, we're gonna be up before next week is over.
We'll be up before next week is over, y'all.
Yeah.
We will be up.
Week over.
Okay, there it is.
Be on the lookout.
So in the next 10 days, y'all, iBallRadio.com will be back up and running. Player spotlights will be dropping again. So, man, y'all get ready for that. You'll be able to go in there and buy all this merch. Hook up, link up with your boys as we take care of y'all, man. We got y'all, man. But make sure y'all tap in, man. Y'all tap in. Gonna open up phone lines right now, Breeze. Go ahead and open them up, man. Let's go. Let's go right now, man. See if we got anybody in the building
brave enough to call in.
Right. Who brave enough to call in and speak your piece
about
this week's scheduling conflict?
Because it's a heated conversation.
Come on, man.
If you care,
it's
heated.
It's heated.
Hey, but let Gunna tell you.
I'm just looking at the comments. Y'all know Instagram, man. Phone lines is open, man. Phone lines is open right now.
I wish Instagram.
Call in. Yeah, you don't get the Instagram.
I wish it showed up on here.
Yeah, they're not giving it to you on your side. Boom. Plug my phones up here, y'all. We are live, y'all. We live streaming.
We got Bluetooth on?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, man.
There we go. Got my phone plugged up.
Back good?
Yeah, we back good, man. It says talk about them. Ooh.
Got a request? What the request?
All right. It says this is coming out of it's from my boy. It's from my boy Lefty. Lefty says talk about them fake media guys charge parents too much for 30-second and 1 minute highlight tapes. Then you look at the page and no one is following them. Y'all lame in Alabama. Ooh, why he go at the videographers like that? So, okay, what Lefty's talking about, man. Now listen. I gotta be honest, right? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
You know how I feel about highlight tapes, mixtapes, right? Like ain't no highlight tape in the 20-point loss, right? Like that's my theory, right? Like
of course.
A highlight tape is not you walking through warm-ups in slow motion. A highlight tape is not you shooting 5 free throws in your highlight tape in your 1 minute tape, right? But I get it though. Anybody can go and pick up a camera nowadays, come in the gym and shoot, right? Go back and say, hey, I'm a videographer. I can make you a mixtape. You know, guys are so thirsty for content these days that they will literally call videographers or get some guys to say they're a videographer or get somebody who can make them a mixtape, and they will call them and have them come follow them to make them a mixtape, even though they're not that good, right? Mixtapes used to be exclusive, right? You had to be out there getting work.
That business
on the court. If you were to get a mixtape when mixtapes first became popular, nowadays everybody got a tape.
Oversaturated.
I don't even think, honestly, I don't know how much stock is still put into mixtapes, right? I don't think a lot of guys who are putting out highlight tapes and mixtapes understand that just because you pull out a highlight tape or a mixtape, you ain't getting noticed. You're not getting recognized. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you trash, you trash. I don't give a damn what it is, right? You can have a million pieces of content, and if you're trash, right? So ain't nobody gonna look at that ish no way. But here's my deal about it. Since he wanted to go at the videographers, I agree for them. Y'all got to do a better job of creating highlights, right? Creating mixtapes, creating something that's going to help that individual player, help their stock rise. It's going to help them get noticed. It's not about how dope your transitions are, how dope your flips, and how crunk the music is in the background, how good you at it, flipping from slow-mo to whatever y'all do in y'all videographer world, right? It's not about that. It's about getting the players highlights and taking them and making them look good. Not making a good movie, not making a good video, but making that player look good. That's the key. And I don't think videographers, these new videographers who are getting in the game today, understand that part.
It's all about the flash.
It's all about the flash, man. It's all about the glitz and the glamour.
You done lost the game.
Dude.
You done lost the game, but got a 5 mixtape.
Come on, man. Your mixtape dope, and y'all done lost by a dub, right? And you had, but here's the thing. You had 8 points. You done showed all 8 of your points, all 4 of your buckets, but you done did dope transitions. You done did a little slow motion walk. You done showed yourself walking in warm-ups. You done showed yourself at the free throw line, dribbling in slow-mo. Like, you're showing stuff that are not highlights, right? They're not things that are actually displaying what the hell you do on the basketball court. Yeah. And I've been on that for a while, bro. I've been on that for a good long minute, man. And the thing is, I really believe that we got to change that. Chill Will just walked in the building,
Chill Will sighting.
Chill Will just walked in the building, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We are live right now, right here on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and X, man. We are live right now, man. And listen, phone lines open, y'all. They hitting us up in the what's this thing called? The chat, comment section, social media, Instagram. They hitting us up. But listen, call in right now. Phone lines are open. 334-209-5222. Come in, speak your piece. I see a lot of stuff. Highlights tapes are for coaches. I agree. What up, Coach Harvey? I agree. It is. And so let's talk about this.
Chill Will, you good?
What's good?
What's good, Bree?
In the building, baby.
Yeah, man. You stepped up in that thing.
Hey, man.
Stepped up in that thing.
Let's get it.
Hey, Chill Will called and they already come.
Right. Let's talk. I heard them. This the iBALL live.
Yeah.
We got to run it back for you,
hey,
Chill.
Man, Mr. Intro, we going to get turned up in here because I hear we talking about the trainers. I mean the videographers.
Yes, we are.
It's your turn.
It's at your neck,
it's videographers. Your turn.
We at your neck. And it's all because of Lefty threw it in the chat. Lefty threw it in the chat, made it brought the conversation to us. But yeah, man. And now I see something in the chat coming from Coach Harvey, man. He says he said mixtapes. I thought mixtapes were for social, highlight tapes for coaches, right? I don't think people know how to decipher between a mixtape and a highlight tape.
Oh, yeah.
I was just about to say the same thing. Like, listen to the wording. Mix, highlight.
Right. So the mix is the transition, the slow motion, whoop, the whoop, the whoop. But my thing is, some of y'all making mixtapes, but you don't have highlight tapes. Yeah. Nobody wants to see your mixtape. I don't want to see your mixtape. I want to hear shoes squeaking, balls bouncing, background crowd noise, and watch you get busy.
I even think that's confused right now. Because everybody making highlight tape is offensive.
True that. They ain't showing
everybody offensive. Everybody can't be offensive.
Get them, Chill. This
everybody
Chill
can't
be
offense, man.
Yeah.
You know, all the trainers in there is working. And the reason they're doing that, all the trainers in there working. When you see all their training videos, it's all offense. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's killing the game. That's killing the part of the game because everybody wants to be offensive. Everybody wants to get 20. So, you know, somebody got to play defense. Somebody got to do the small things. But if everybody's working in the gym and they're working on scoring points.
Right.
What am I supposed to do? And then the videographer, like, he's strictly coming in to watch you dribble and shoot.
And I don't even think he's doing that shit. I don't think the videographer's coming in there to do that.
What are he coming to do? Just
make a mixtape.
Okay, make a mix.
He want a mix.
Yeah.
But what Lucky said is they charging all this money for 30 seconds or 1 minute tapes.
They going,
and they don't even have followers on their page to get traction for that tape, for that mix.
Hey man, can't knock the hustle.
Hey, you can't knock the hustle.
Can't knock the hustle, man.
I'm not counting pockets.
Knock the hustle,
I'm not counting pockets.
Yeah, I can't knock the hustle.
Show money, but make it worth it.
Yeah.
Like stop, don't be out here stealing money.
Yeah.
Me and Chill Will always on the trainers about stealing money. Videographers, y'all asses out here stealing money too. It's your turn.
Y'all elevating your prices way too fast.
Come on, man. Y'all way too fast.
Way too fast.
Come on, man. Y'all 30 seconds, $45. Are you crazy?
Hey, man, I guess listen, everybody's got the rod wave syndrome.
Oh yeah. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet,
right,
bro.
Right.
Short and sweet.
But my thing is, to get back to the topic, Coach Harvey, bro, like, is it a difference between mixtapes and highlight tapes? Like, I know we know the difference. I know we see the difference. I know people want to understand the difference. But is it a difference? You know what? I want a videographer to call in.
I think, I want one too. I don't think a highlight tape would have no music.
Period.
Yeah, I think they separate.
A mix can have the music.
But Breeze is a videographer.
Yeah.
I mean, right? But if you say mixtape and say highlight, like, I would think that they would be separate because.
But shouldn't a mixtape entail your highlights?
It should.
Right? Like shouldn't
it's
a
not
mixtape?
All. Yeah, it can't just be all just workout and cuts and all that. Like, it's gotta have substance.
No, that's a bunch of transitions.
Yeah, I think they're different though.
Yeah, they gotta be different.
I think the mix is the walk, the free throw line.
It make you look good.
I made a move that I didn't complete, but it looked good. Like I hit that in and out dribble. I'm getting ready to go into that layup. I missed that layup,
and you cut to another shot. And you mix cut to another shot.
The highlight is going to show those plays being followed all the way
in real time.
In real time. Play after play after play.
That's the biggest crowd of bullshit I've heard in my life, bro. I can't believe we just sat here and did that shit.
Hey.
That is man, what? I'm supposed to enjoy your tape because it got dope music in the background. It got a fire transition, and your ass done missed the layup.
We gotta understand who this is for.
Come on, man.
You done missed the layup.
It's for the culture because if you go through the comment, that's hard, bro.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
Got the fire emojis in there, bro.
Right.
Like all of that is happening, and you got kids out now going after that versus going after, man, let me really get my game together and put something together that I can put on a college coach's desk, and he can go through and say, you know what? We got a ball player here. They just making mixes for they people.
Well, they making mix for their social media page.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Like it's strictly for your social media. I'm trying to go viral, right? Yeah. That's why you see a lot of
they're trying to go viral.
Missed dunks on highlight tapes or mixed tapes. A lot of guys missing dunks. A lot of guys only dunking in warm-ups, right? Ooh, hello. But we down by law.
Yeah.
Right? So we're gonna keep it 1,000 around this thing, right? So my thing is, man, the phone line's open, man. 334-2095-222, man. We're talking videographers right now, man. Hello, my.
Okay, man. Okay. Hey, my man from B Elite saying something today, though.
Oh, yeah. Talk to him.
He said just being in the gym with all the training, he had to realize everybody's not in there to go to the next level.
Facts.
Some people just want to train enough to make the team, maybe make the varsity,
maybe
sit on the bench.
And right.
And then you have that level of kids you understand want to play at the next level. And then that's good enough for them. Then you have that level of kids that you're in the gym with that want to be pros. So when you start to decipher all of that, now you try to understand as a trainer, where do I want to fit myself in? And I think videographers are doing the same thing. They understand I can't go shoot LeBron. I can't go shoot the pro. But I got to be able to shoot this young guy and make it weight up.
I got to get my weight up.
So what he's saying is, like you say, man, bring your prices down. Make it a little bit more respectable. As you get something to put something together, or you get a player that's really getting traction, start to up it. But if you just shooting the dude at the local YMCA and now you want to charge me, I got Division I offer shot price. No,
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I do, yeah.
You shooting the guy at the local YMCA,
right?
But you don't have anybody on your roster that's really elevated, but you charging me that elevated price that you shooting
because you got the camera.
Nah.
And I get that because the thing is understanding a videographer, right? A videographer's job is to do that, to shoot, right? It's the player's job to hoop. So my thing, it has to be a nice marriage. And you just said something that made me think about it. One of the dopest videographers that ever come out of Alabama, in my opinion, who started the game, in my opinion, is V-Boost. Chance, right? Chance Mitchell is one of the people that, in my opinion, started this wave of what we got going on, right? And what was his plight? Him and Kobe Brown.
Yeah, he had Kobe.
He had somebody who was elevated. Yeah. It was somebody he rode with to get to where he wanted to get to, right? And that's how he ascended to where he was as the dopest in the state, right? And everybody wanted him.
Everybody wanted him.
Everybody wanted V-Boost.
And he was at a level where I'm just gonna shoot what I want to shoot.
Right.
I'm not just shooting for you to put V-Boost stamp on your mix.
You can't just pay me money to come shoot you. Like you gotta be hooping for me to come shoot you. And you can tell he would go shoot guys. He would be in situations and in places and see guys hooping, and he would just shoot them because they're hooping. Yeah. He did a mixtape on Greedy, Greedy ain't asking him to do it. He ain't charging. He was just in the building and he shot him because he was hooping. Right? But that's the thing. Like videographers got to understand, man, you got to attach yourself to somebody. Yeah. You got to attach yourself to a hooper and really help them build their brand, get themselves out there to where now everybody is watching your videos because listen, if I'm in Huntsville, I'm following Caleb Holt everywhere.
Everywhere
he go, I'm there. Right? Like if I gotta jump on the plane, play my own plane ticket to get to Colorado and get me a credential through USA and beg them to let me come shoot, I'm there. I'm trying to find out what plane they're on. I'm trying to get on that plane so I can get PTS. Right? Like you gotta attach yourself to somebody who's really hooping. If videographer is what you want to be, if you're trying to elevate in the game and get you a job with a college or on the NBA, NFL, any of these levels, bro, you gotta put yourself with somebody. You can't go shoot Joe Schmo.
It's not, but see that requires no work. The work is let me just create a price, let me just create a business model and tell people I'm shooting. I think the same thing happens with basketball trainers. But basketball trainers pop up every day. Yeah. You got guys.
Videographers pop up every day.
They wake up in the morning, let me be a trainer. Let me be a videographer.
Hey,
that's what it is. Let me wake up and be.
He will not leave these trainers alone today.
Hey.
He don't want to talk about the videographer. He gonna talk about
they're in the same lane.
Hey,
they're in the same lane. They in our game.
Let me ask him this.
Convoluted.
I got a question for you, Chill.
Talk to me.
What the hell happened today about training?
No, I think trainers and
you think I think Be Elite video got you on your training.
Just kind of talking about what it is, and videographers. I hear Lefty talking about it, but they in the same lane. They're in the same lane. It's all pouring into what we see today as our basketball model. Videographers, trainers. That's what we see.
We see a lot of them, and they pop up every day.
You know what I'm saying? Like the game, like you say, really going to the game, seeing the players, breaking down the game. Maybe going into a game and just really shooting the player.
Yeah, right. That's my point.
Getting that player a level.
That's my point.
Getting him some content where he can go.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna equate this to. To be the dopest rappers, the guys who really blow, what do they always have? A producer that they've been with since they started.
Day one.
A day one producer who has been pushing their content. Same thing for a videographer. They got a rapper who has a guy who can shoot his videos. He been shooting his videos. You saw him when his chains were with sterling silver, and they were shooting it on a Android phone. Shout out Android. I'm team Android. Don't hate on that, right? But you can tell that, and now as that artist blows up, you see that videographer. You see his videos get better. You see the shots getting better. The cameras getting clearer. The rapper's getting better. He got better clothes on.
He got better jewelry on.
His jewelry's stepping up, right? Like that's the same thing for what the lane we in. Yeah. Go find your dope rapper who gonna be the next hit, and you follow him and you push him. That's the game, videographers. That's the game. But y'all out here trying. And listen,
Shooting everybody.
But until as you with the big time person and y'all blowing up, you can go charge your money to Joe Schmo that you just shoot. Somebody gonna come up to you. They come up to Breezy all the time. Hey, you can come over here and shoot me. And Breezy gonna be like, here's my tickets. Shoot, hit cash out.
Right.
I'm come shoot you.
Right.
But that's the thing. Like, are you getting anything out of that? Like, I don't know you. I don't know your game. I don't know what shots. I don't even know when the camera need to be rolling. I ain't gonna just sit here and record your whole game and then have to go through 4 quarters of your stuff just to pull out some highlights.
Yeah, it makes no sense for you to be shooting a team and you're shooting somebody that's coming off the bench versus shooting the player that you should be shooting on the team.
Right.
And that's what's happening.
And that happens all the time, bro.
The person that's sitting on the bench just came up to me and said, hey, man, can you shoot me? You charge the price, you dropped it. And the player that you really should be following and getting content for, you're not even really shooting him to create that.
Right. So that's the thing, man.
Got a comment.
Got a comment. Read it out.
Okay.
Where's from, Breezy?
YouTube from Mr. Brent Nation.
What up, Brent Nation?
How can you train someone you've never seen play? Are you training for their style of play or the way you play?
I'm gonna let you go because this is right up your alley. B.
Can you train someone that you've never seen play? Is the first part.
That's a great question.
That's an awesome question, but you say this all the time.
All the time. How can you possibly start a training rhythm with somebody you've never seen play?
Hey, what's your
the first thing?
What is it, Chill? What's the first thing, Chill?
I'm gonna help y'all get a little money.
Okay, tell them.
Do an evaluation.
A what?
Do a player evaluation
for your first session.
Your very first session with this guy,
right,
should be an evaluation.
Right.
That does 2 things.
Tell him.
1, it lets you see what he's saying, what type of player that is.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, man, if that's somebody either you want to be in the gym with or they want to be in the gym with you. Mm-hmm. Because just because people come up to you and you're a trainer and they say they want to be trained, man, sometimes the shoe just don't fit.
The shoe don't fit. Right? And you got to change feet. That makes sense.
You do.
Shit. But I'm going to tell you like this, Chill Will, and that's a great question, Break Nation. You should not be training somebody you've never seen.
Ever.
Like, and I'm not just talking about, and I know Chill Will just gave y'all a little game on evaluation. I'm not even talking about evaluation. I'm talking about somebody you've seen play. Like, now I understand if you got a kid who's never made the team, they trying to make the team, and that's different, right? Because that's so basic. You're giving them, I hope y'all are out there giving them the basics of basketball and building up their fundamentals. But I'm talking about somebody who plays, that's looking for a new trainer that comes to you. Man, listen, when you meet them, you need to do your evaluation and you need to get film. And you need to watch them play. Okay, let me see what this person does on the basketball court. How can I take them in the gym and make them better? Right? If you just going in the gym and you just doing, oh man, this is how I train, and you went to TikTok or you went to YouTube and you found you some better basketball drills, and you went in there and you doing all this better basketball BS, and now you're in there thinking you train. And that kid is in the gym getting absolutely no better. He's still trash. And guess what? Your ass is what?
Trash.
Thank you.
And listen, I'm glad you said that, because that was the second part of this question. Should you be training him to play like you? Please.
Oh my God.
No.
Because
a lot of y'all trainers out there, that's you
trash.
Couldn't play.
Trash.
You know you couldn't play.
You know you couldn't play. Come on, man.
Now you've gotten grown and you think you can play.
Right.
Because you're on the video game and you watched a little bit more basketball.
Right.
But when you play,
you're on the 2K. You
know you couldn't play.
You know you were garbage.
So please don't try to teach nobody to play like that.
So my thing is, bro, like, I understand you're garbage, right? And listen, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. Like it's a lot of people who have fabricated their basketball story so much that they believe it. You believe that you were the shit in high school. You believe that you were getting 20 in high school. You were never doing that. Ever did you do that? Right? So my thing is, you done went to college, you done played rec league, you done did your little something, you probably done hit the weight room, you probably getting your body right nowadays, you probably got in shape, you're getting your grown man on, and you watch a lot of NBA, and you're looking like, ooh, I can do that James Harden step back. Ooh, I can do that crossover, and you can't. But now you're in the gym because you don't have anywhere to go display your garbage, right? You don't got nowhere to go display it. So now you're going to get somebody else who's trying to play, and you're going to take them and you're going to make them play like your trash.
Because we say there's always going to be what, D?
It's always going to be a willing participant.
A willing participant.
Always going to be a willing participant.
A willing participant.
It's going to be somebody out there that's going to be willing to give you your $15 to $25.
Every time.
And you're going to make them
Every time.
trash.
Every time.
They're probably not going to make the team. They're probably not going to get no playing time. And they damn sure ain't going to college. And you on there saying what? What? Hey, man, I got school that you can go to. I can get you to college. Lying son of a gun. I was going to say something.
Yeah, so Brent Nation, that's the answer. That's the long answer.
That's the long answer.
That's the long answer.
I don't even think it was that long. I think it was right on point.
Informative
Answer. Exactly, man. So yeah, man. Phone lines are open 334-209-5222. We appreciate y'all hitting the comments, man. We appreciate y'all hitting it. But hit the phone line. Call in right now, 334-209-5222. We're streaming live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and X. iBALLradio.com coming up very shortly, man. Shout out to our sponsor, GuardYourMan.org. Make sure you go visit them at Guard Your Man, and make sure you go visit them at GuardYourMan.org. See what that our nonprofit, has going on in the world as we are helping all the underserved youth out here in the city of Montgomery, the River region, and across the state of Alabama. Also, man, Guard Your Man has selected the 3 schools that they will be giving shot clocks to. The 3 schools have been selected. We will announce those 3 schools coming up very shortly, and we will provide them now with shot clocks. Now, we got a little work to do, Chill, I found out. We got to call the Alabama High School Athletic Association and see if there's any regulation on what type of shot clocks we need to have. That was brought to my attention. We need to call and find out, is there a certain type of shot clock that has to be had that's going to be, I guess, sanctioned to be used during these games. So we need to reach out to our folks over there in the Alabama High School Athletic Association. See if there's any stipulations on that. If not, we're gonna take our ass to Amazon to buy the ones we was gonna get. If not, we're gonna get what they need, and we'll get that. Exactly. We'll get that for them.
What you think about the game this week, man?
I was gonna ask you, man.
Yeah, it's Alabama Sports Week. For sure. They doing all that here in the city of Montgomery this week.
Right.
All the coaches come in for their rules clinics and
right.
all those things.
And we should have had some people come through the studio.
Yeah, man.
We didn't. But here's the thing, we ain't know.
Yeah, it was kind of
It was not really advertised or marketed.
It needs to be advertised and marketed better.
Way better.
I like Alabama Sports Week as a whole. Just
agree.
all the sports because you got the football.
We're gonna get there.
Mm-hmm. But you got the basketball, you got baseball, softball, volleyball, all of that going on. So it needs to be talked about leading up to, so the general public, the general fan can come check that stuff out, because I think the coaches and parents of the athletes are involved, but I'm just talking about the general fans of Montgomery, Alabama that would want to come out and see some of this action.
GP.
They don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You did not get the general public in there to come support these young men,
they didn't know.
Young women playing in these games.
And that was an avenue to just, I think, big up all the sports, bring awareness to all the sports, all the kids, so you can maybe see some kids, and then with some of your local teams or your Carvers and your private schools and all the other teams that are playing, you can pinpoint some players and come watch it.
Facts.
Because people want to do something.
No, listen, it's summertime. These kids are at home. These parents are looking for something to do with their kids. I know we got 3 AAU teams, 4 AAU teams that would have really enjoyed going over to that, especially our younger ones. Right, our younger kids, if we could have been known and be like, hey man, let's take our younger kids, let's go to the game. We could have done that, right? But they got to do a better job of marketing it and letting the city of Montgomery know, hey, this is going on this week.
Yeah,
this is going on this week. Show up. And I got another issue, and even though it's kind of odd, you also did Alabama Sports Week during the week of the SEC Media Days. SEC Media Days was this week. So my thing is, a bunch of the high school coaches that would have been involved in Sports Week, I'm going to be at SEC Media Day. I'm trying to get me. I'm going there to network, right? Most of the media that covers sports in the state of Alabama on a higher level, they're not at Sports Week. They're at SEC Media Days. Even our local news stations, they're not at the Alabama High School Sports Week. They're at SEC Media Days. Our best players, they're not at Sports Week playing in the game. They're at Peach Jam, right? So my thing is this scheduling was completely off across the board for Alabama High School Sports Week.
I think the play date and the sports week, all that just got
they botched that.
Yeah,
Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
We can't give them no credit. They fumbled that like immensely.
Yeah.
Real deal, Holyfield.
For
Like
real.
they fumbled that. But my thing is that those are two times, the two live periods for our local basketball players here in the city and the state to get recognition.
Yeah.
And you dropped both of them.
Yeah.
So the class of 2025, who we talked about as one of the deepest classes in the state of Alabama in a lot of years, they just lost a bunch of opportunity because there's so many guys in that are not going to be in the lottery because it's only 14 players. They're going to get mentioned, but they're not going to be in the lottery. That's not going to be ranked in our rankings, but they're Division I basketball players that needed a look this weekend that didn't get it.
Couldn't get it.
And man, and like I say, man, it was a very competitive game, both games, the girls' games and the boys' games.
Right.
But just to have the coaches from the state of Alabama, the local coaches and the coaches from around the state watching,
Right.
you needed way more eyes than just that.
Right.
You needed the eyes of decision makers on the next level to really be in there watching and seeing what's going on and getting a feel for who some of these kids were.
Well, let me ask you this. You were there, Chill Will, as y'all know, if y'all tuned into the last live, as we watched the game here live on the iBALL radio live stream, Chill Will was on the call. Let me ask you this. What was the atmosphere in the gym? Did you yourself, I know you were in your element working, but did you see any college coaches in the building?
I can't say right off. I really can't say that I saw any. But I think the game was really competitive. I think the kids really got after it. I think the energy in the gym was good. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy in the gym was good. I think the kids were competing. We even saw them get a little testy at one point, so the competitive juices were going. But I just, like I say, man, I can't recall seeing any coaches.
No coaches. So you don't recall. You're not going to say they're not in there, but you ain't seen them.
I just don't recall.
Okay, well, let me ask you this then. Do you think they was in there? Any was in there?
Possibly not.
Right.
Because there was a lot of high-level basketball being played elsewhere. And
we know that's a vacation for those guys.
It is.
It's a vacation.
And we had very good players in the game, but we were missing some top-tier players also.
Right. And the ones that will actually bring those coaches in town.
We were missing some.
Right. So let me, since you were at the game and you were able to call it, tell me who were some of the guys who stood out to you? Before we get to the guys, I know I want to talk about one girl because we've been talking about her forever. It's not I
haven't.
You haven't, but she's been talked about forever. And
Smooth.
You got to see her. And that's the one and only Ace Austin.
Ace.
You were highly impressed with her.
Hey man, listen, man. Why you had to put that one on right now?
Hey,
man. Hey, listen, Ace Austin. It's always cool to see players live,
right?
That maybe you hear about, but you've never really got an opportunity to see,
right?
And what we say to tell players all the time, we tell Greedy all the time, man, be worth the price of admission.
Be good as advertised.
I'll go pay money to watch Ace play basketball.
Hey, shout out Ace Austin because she a dog.
Yeah,
and listen, and another thing,
I saw last year.
Breezy saw at the state championship.
What a name!
What a name!
What a name!
Yeah,
Ace.
Yeah. Hey man, we gotta get Ace on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, for sure. I'm gonna reach out to Ace.
Yeah.
We gotta get Ace on the show next week.
Now, and of course we had to talk about her, but I got to talk about Schwang.
Okay.
Because she got busy.
Did she?
She got the North MVP.
Okay.
And she shot it. She shot the cover off of the basketball.
What school she go to?
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
You pull that up and listen. And then, like I say, the MVP of the South, I gotta give her props. She plays it Park Crossing.
Okay.
Point guard. Woo! She's so cold.
What's her name? You don't know her name?
I don't know her name.
Damn, B, you just called the game.
I just called the game.
And you don't remember.
Somebody call in. Somebody watching the live. Tell me the name of the girl at Park Crossing point guard.
I'm gonna pull it up for you, Chill. Because then you send me
I sent you the boys roster.
I think you said both. Well, you just said
boys. Yeah, I think I sent the boys roster. But listen, man, a lot of good basketball.
Yeah, so it was high level.
The game was a little lopsided.
The girls' game.
Yeah, they ended up winning by 41. The North ended up winning by 41. And you just kind of ran them out of the gym. But
yeah, I got all of it. Okay, you send it all to me. Ava McSwain from Good Hope.
Listen, man.
She can shoot.
Listen, bro, I'm telling you, like when the ball came off, now she was I'll call her a combo guard.
Okay.
Because when she needed to go to the top and run the show, she ran the show.
Okay.
But she understands. Let me get up and down this floor, and I'm gonna run corner to corner and make shots. And she did exactly what she does.
But we know Good Hope has an awesome program, right? They're always in the mix every year. You're talking about Sanaya Jackson.
Hey,
give her props, B.
Man, listen, Sanaya Jackson is one of the coldest hoopers I've seen live in a very long time. Like she got it. She got it.
Say that again.
She's one of the coldest hoopers I've seen in a long time.
Live.
I think we'll see her in the WNBA.
Woo!
She that kind of live.
Sanaya Jackson is a pro.
Yeah, she's a pro.
Wow.
She's a pro.
I'm going to watch Park Crossing girls this year, bro. I'm going to watch them this year, bro. You just said she's a pro.
She's a pro. You see her, you can be like, oh yeah. Okay, then.
And we already know Ace Austin's a pro.
Yeah. She's
so smooth. She's the first round.
Yeah, so
she's
those are the ones that just kind of really just
stood out to you, right? So shout out Ava McSwain, Good Hope, of course Ace Austin from Spring Garden, and Miss Shania Jackson from Park Crossing. She got South MVP?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Obviously, huh?
Yeah.
Freaky ass. But all right, hey man, let's jump to the boys' game, Chill Will. Very competitive game. Very high level game, high scoring. I think the score was 97-80 something at the final score. So they were trying to bust 100, couldn't really get there. Let's just go through it team by team. How about that to make it probably a little easier for you?
Okay.
Coming from the North, who stood out for you on the North? Kelton Battle. I'm just gonna call out the roster. Kelton Battle, Frederick Garrett, Caden Rickard, Peyton Wiggins, Jake Doro, Marty Franklin, Bryant. No, he wasn't there. DeMarcus Williams, Jaden Williams, Devin Barksdale. Mm-hmm. Who stood out to you from the North squad during that game as they end up winning that game?
Top was definitely Caden Rickard.
Caden Rickard.
Like he just made a difference just with his size and everything that he was able to do on the floor. You remember a couple years ago, you know, when you say, I think the kid signed with Troy that came from Ramsey.
Your boy
Carrington Kill.
Yeah, that's him, Carrington Kill.
Carrington Kill. Okay, and we saw Carrington. And you remember what I said about him?
Yeah, he didn't have a handle.
I didn't say just looking at his game, transferring to the next level, stepping out to the wing, and just really playing that role.
Right.
Caden Rickard.
Yeah,
it's not a question.
He's a point guard.
Like you could understand, like boy, with all this size and ability he has, he's really efficient around the goal. He's going to use his size and play.
Right.
But when he steps out, the transition is really smooth. He gets to it and does it. Of course, our man Barksdale.
Right.
Shoot the cover off.
He's just a
man.
bucket dog.
Like
a bucket dog.
They didn't play him enough.
Right.
If you ask my opinion, they dropped the ball because he had that first 8 points and then they set him and then it was just kind of sparingly that he played. Right. He had that first eight points, boy. So and we've seen him get out before.
Yeah, he can. Listen. He is somebody who's been in the lottery, and there's no way he's dropping out. I don't give a damn how stacked.
Right.
Devin Barksdale is one of the top 14 basketball players in the class of 2025, hands down.
Yeah. And Williams got MVP.
Yeah, Jaden Williams from Ramsey.
Jaden, man.
6'6", 6'7".
Oh man, he was just different.
Right.
You know,
but that was the one you liked several years ago when watching Ramsey. When he was younger, he was in the 10th grade, and Carrington Kill was the senior. You liked Jaden Williams more then.
Because it was only 3 dunks in the game. He had all of them.
All 3 of them.
And the last one was like an in and out crossover and open floor, and then just dive in the goal where I'm having fun.
Right.
So when you see that kind of action going on, so you know that guy really stood out. Then you know we jumped to the other squad, man.
No, not yet.
Okay, what we got?
Slow down,
okay,
slow
listen,
down.
I'm ready to talk about.
Yeah, slow down. Then also Jake Duro. He goes to Coleman today. He because I want to go through a couple of these real quick. He committed to Montevallo today. Jake Duro's another point guard. He played very well. He didn't get a lot of minutes in the game, but he played very well in the game. He's another Pro 1 kid, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's another Pro 1 kid. I think he's on that academic team. But he signed with committed to Montevallo.
That's big.
That's big time,
man. Anytime you get an opportunity to go to the next level, like especially in today's climate,
right?
Like, man, that's big time. You can sign your name about it,
right? And somebody who should have been on this roster who wasn't in this game. Josh Bowman, he committed to Chattanooga today.
Okay.
Right.
Shaq got him a good one.
Got them a big 6'9" kid who can step out and shoot the three, getting a lot tougher around the basket, can really guard. So shout out to Josh Bowman on his commitment to Chattanooga. Right. So those are look at all these D1 guys. That's a D2 guy and a D1 guy in the class of 2025, bro. Like I'm telling you, it's gonna be guys that are gonna be in the 20s. In this rankings, that is going to be Division I signees. They're going to be in the 20s, and they're going to sign Division I scholarships. Guaranteed.
That's deep.
That's a deep class, bro.
That's deep.
Because Josh Bowman is one of those guys who's never been in the lottery, right? Of course, he's going to step in there this edition. However, he just signed a Division I scholarship.
Yeah.
He's never been in the lottery,
yeah.
Right? So it is guys like that out there all up and down the class of 2025 who we're going to continue to see sign on scholarships, but I wanted to shout them out as they on their commitments just because they're from
No, but they're from Alabama.
They're from Alabama.
Shout
out Bama, baby. Shout out Alabama, man.
Shout out Bama.
There it is. All right, man, let's jump to the South Squad, man. Let's see who stood out to you on the South Squad. I'll call them out real quick. Jacoby Hill, Miles Hanna, Nazir Cheatham, Desmond Williams, Rayshawn Coleman, Tristan Blockton. Did Skylar play?
Yes.
Skylar Stovall and Joshua Davis. Talk about that, Chill Will. Lennox Myers and Tyler Roberson also. Talk about that. Who stood out for you on the South Squad?
Definitely first would be Jacoby Hill. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. I'm glad you started with him. We all know he's the best player in the gym, right? He's the best player on the team. Did he show you that?
Yes.
If you were calling that game, watching that game, if you came out of there, you would have said Jacoby Hill was the best player on the field.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
And he wasn't even going that hard.
Exactly. I knew that.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could just tell he was just kind of in there getting to it, working, playing.
Right.
I don't think they shared the ball as much as they should have, but you could tell he was in his mode where if this is how we're going to do it, I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah, I'm just
not going to bother me either way.
Right.
So I think that's kind of why he wasn't going like that. But
you saw in the second half, he kind of got going when it was trying to kind of crunch time. Yeah. You saw him get a couple buckets.
Yeah, so he's nice, super nice. Like I said, best player in the gym.
Right.
The next one that stood out to me was Desmond Williams.
Okay. The South Alabama signee.
Yes, South Alabama signee. He had an issue by himself.
Did he?
Him
and Barksdale kind of going at it.
Yeah, he had an issue by himself, and he was in that hooper, man. He cold. You know what I'm saying?
Cold, yeah, he is.
He really gets to it.
He was a guy that came in at number 14 in the last edition of the iBALL TDB lottery rankings.
And I think, like I said, I'm the Lone Ranger up here in Baker right now. So let me put on for my city.
Exactly.
So that's what he's got going on right now. And then the third one, I'm gonna, if I just got to go 1, 2, 3, since I went, I'm gonna say Cheatham.
You like Nazir?
Yeah, Nazir.
Yeah, I like Nazir. Nazir's a guy who I think in one edition, I think the first edition of 2025, Nazir Cheatham was in the 14. And he has not fell off, right? As you can tell, he just, what he has, Chill? A freaking motor.
Yeah.
He plays hard.
He's going
to be around that ball.
So,
Kind of talk about it. What you like about Nazir?
I mean, everything, man. Like you say, he had the motor, man. He plays hard around the rim, puts it on the floor. But he plays winning basketball, always smiling, high-fiving guys. So you can just kind of tell, man, when he gets around even better talent, he's going to be one of those plug-and-play guys.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Nazir Cheatham is a guy who should be getting Division I looks, or do you see him playing high-level JUCO basketball coming out right out?
I see right now playing high-level JUCO basketball, and that's strictly because if I can go get me a 21-year-old kid right now for 2 years, I'm going to go get him over Nazir because I know he's proven and he's going to be able to do it. But in 2 years, Nazir will be the guy that they'll be coming to get, and somebody else will be waiting. It's just the way that college basketball is right now.
Right.
I'm not
a knock on Nazir. It's just the climate that we live in.
Dog, if I can go get, like I say, man, if I can go get the 21-year-old with 2 years,
right,
I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that.
And here, and Nazir's the guy who can go play 2 years of high-level JUCO basketball, and in 2 years, the coaches are coming to get him because he's now the 20-year-old with 2 years of experience that can come in and help me right off.
And been around,
right,
and understand classwork,
right,
understand practice,
college,
understand time management,
right,
all those things. And now he's understanding I played at a lower level and I'm playing my way up, so every day counts.
Every day counts.
Every day counts.
See, and that's what a lot of coaches are looking for in today's climate. They're looking for guys who can come in and get it right off.
Oh, we don't want no more headaches.
No more headaches.
The talented headache guy?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't got to deal with him.
No.
But here's the thing I want to say, though. Like, young guys got to understand that. That's probably your route right now.
Yeah.
Majority of y'all are going to have to take that route. And that route is not a diss. It doesn't say you can't play. It just says that's the climate of college basketball in today's world. You have to deal with it. They're going to take a transfer. As long as that transfer portal continues to open up every year, they're going to take them over you.
Man, I think, but it was 2 plays that happened in that game, and I don't want to break down.
Right.
One from the north, one from the south.
Okay.
I think the in and out crossover in the open floor, bouncing the goal
by Jaden Williams.
Man, it was so next level. Like the way it happened.
Okay, let me ask you this. Since you own Jaden Williams and you're impressed with what, because it don't take but a pop.
Right.
Right. What level do you see Jaden Williams?
Division 1.
He's D1.
He's Division 1. Division 1.
Because he got the size.
Yeah.
What position do you see him playing?
He's gonna be at 2.
So you think Jaden Williams is a 6'6", 6'7", 2 guard?
Yes.
Woo! Yeah.
That's
damn,
what he is.
So you finna break that thing back?
Yeah.
I thought we were finna be the Kendrick concert. We're gonna play this thing back to back to back.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of cold moves, but I gotta give up to this one. Miles Hannah had a play in that game, bro. First half, he was running full speed. I think he had missed his first 2 shots, maybe. And you saw him catching run, and you just saw him slow down, hit it. And I'm just like, man, listen, if he can play like that,
play with pace.
Man, I think a lot more people kind of pay attention because he had that one play, and I don't know what he finished with. Might have 6 points. I don't know after that.
Right.
But that one play, you see someone on the play, and you're going like, ooh, and he just kind of slowed it down, popped to the side. Like, great work.
And see, that's the thing about it. Like, when you're playing in an all-star game like that, I'm not looking for somebody who's in 25, 30 points. I'm looking for the plays that says, okay, his movement tells me he can play on this level.
Yeah.
Right? Like we say that all the time. I can go in the gym and in 5 minutes I can be like, oh, that kid.
And I think guys get caught up in trying to get points all the time.
Right.
Like, man, everybody's in here like you say, you asked if Skylar played. You understand what I'm saying? So you were actually watching the game live.
Yeah.
He was in the game and he got some buckets. But I know I dapped him up after the game. Hey, man, good game. And he just had the energy. Man, play. Like, young guys got to get out of it.
It's an all-star game, bro.
You got to enjoy the moment. Man.
Right. You're supposed to be out there having fun.
Having fun, leaving the gym, having fun, dapping guys up, man. We've gotten together. We got a camaraderie. Hey, man, you from here, I'm from here, man. We in the gump right now. Let's wrap it up. Boom, we get to know each other. We out of here.
Right, and we compete.
Yeah, so, I think that was the biggest thing. Guys got to make sure that their energy is right, too, bro.
Body language, bro.
Yeah, make sure the energy is right.
Hey, listen, we don't be a bird. Don't be, what's your boy name? Rashawn McCann. Yeah, Rashawn McCann show ass. Real quick. I just saw a clip of Andre Drummond saying he went from $100 million guy to a league minimum guy simply because of his attitude. Because he had a bad attitude.
And guys just got to understand, man, it's every time, if you get in the gym, especially in that environment, you can't come out of there thinking you finna be the guy that score all the points.
Right.
You understand? Right. Like Skylar got to understand, you got Desmond on your team, you got Hill on your team, you got all these guys.
Major D1.
So just go be you.
Right.
Get in the open floor and I'm gone.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Run the floor.
Run hard.
Let me get that. Right. And then
run hard.
Hit me, man. Throw that thing to the communicate.
Boom.
Right.
You gotta do
that's
that.
That's that type of game. It ain't about, they didn't pass me the damn ball.
It's not that. No, it's not that. It's not that. But that's that growth. I think that's maturity that like older guys and pros start to understand. I think even college coaches started to understand that when they do the recruiting. That's why I like an older guy than the younger guy, because the older guy has become a lot more unselfish.
Right. He understands. There it is. He understands what it takes.
Yeah.
Right. And that I agree, bro. Like that is something that you have to when you go into that type of situation, man, you're there to have fun. Like you're not there to score 30. You're not there to get off. You're there to have fun.
And Barksdale did that. He got very minimal, but he got 8 points.
Right.
And I don't think he played but like 10 to 11 minutes.
That's all he played.
You understand what
I got
I'm saying?
the stat sheet.
But
we can go through the stat sheet since we're here. Yeah.
He was sitting there, but
you love
he'll get a 30.
Okay.
He'll get a 30. He'll get it easy 30.
Easy 30. Like I'm telling you, is Barksdale the best scorer in this class?
I think so.
I would say that.
Pure scorer.
Just somebody. He's last year's Jamaica Adair.
Because he'll pull up from half easy.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. He's last year's Jamaica Adair. If that game would have came down to the crunch, you know who hands the ball would have been. It would have been in his hand because he's a bucket. Like I absolutely love it.
Man, they had a kid Robertson from
right. Tyler Robinson
Calhoun.
From Calhoun.
Bully.
No. People
Bully.
Listen, they have been screaming Tyler Robinson's name since J.D. Davidson left. Yeah. They knew he was their next one. Yeah, Bully B.
Bully. Just
bully ball.
That's what
he Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's a bully.
A bull in the China shop.
And I think he's going to have a good year. I think Calhoun's going to have a good year. They're guard, but he's a bully. And one more, man, Peanut. Peanut got off, man.
Did he? Peanut played a good game. All right, let's stick on Peanut real quick before I'm gonna pull up the stats. But as we talk about Peanut, Peyton Wiggins from Huffman High School, somebody who's also been solidified in that. He's been around that top 7 of the lottery rankings every edition. I don't think he's dropped below 7 at all during that time. But tell me about him. What are your thoughts on Peanut? What, right off the top of your head, what level would you say Peyton Wiggins?
Right now.
Right.
And I feel a little bit, even though right now I just feel like size affects it.
Okay. Because how big would you say is 6 feet? They got him listed at 6'2".
Yeah, 6 feet.
6 feet,
yeah,
6'1".
Not 6'2".
Not 6'2".
I didn't stand up beside him, but
he's at least 6 feet.
It's funny. I don't know how big he was, but for you to tell me that and for you to ask me that question, that's why I said I think he's got all the tools, but I do see size right now kind of being an issue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But his style of play and size.
Yeah, but
he's not.
He's not that, but he's tough.
He is that.
He knows how to use his body. He competes.
He has a big body.
Yeah, he knows he competes. And I believe he's going to be a very good basketball player over time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's not where he's going to end up right now. He's going to have to go, continue to work, get stronger, play the position a little bit more, understand where he can be effective at. But I think
what level?
JUCO, big level JUCO.
And high level JUCO.
High level JUCO. High level JUCO.
They ain't gonna like that.
I mean,
no, that's it.
Yeah,
no.
High level JUCO.
What I'm saying, listen, if you can get into that panhandle, bro.
You can get to the panhandle. You can get to Texas and play high level. You are playing Division I.
You're playing Division I basketball.
You're playing Division I basketball. But see, it's gonna make you a little hungry because instead of me going to my apartment with the plush unit, I gotta go to the dorm.
Right.
There might not even be a kitchen in there.
Right.
That's where that hunger comes from.
Right.
That's why I say I listen to Greedy. He told me today he 202. He left here at 186.
Right.
So what you think he's been doing?
Pounds.
Piling.
Yeah.
He is piling.
Piling and eating.
Come on, bro.
Right. Piling and eating.
Come on, bro.
So I will say this, man. I like Peanut too.
I like him.
And I think, like I say, it's not a knock. It is simply with the state of college basketball nowadays, it's probably the route you're going to have to go. Now, he did play at Pro 1 this year, and he had a very good summer with Pro 1. Yeah. So he is a Danny Servant kid. So let's not pop up if he damn wind up at North Carolina.
I mean, but listen,
you feel what I'm saying?
Is that what's going to serve you better?
Well, that's a totally different story.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like we say all the time, if that's your opportunity, you deserve that opportunity. If you don't deserve that opportunity, it's your opportunity. Take it. Right? But it also comes down to the thing, do I want to go and play my way up, or do I want to go over my head and continue to fall down? Right? Not saying that that's an automatic fall. You might get there and get better, right? But are you going to be happy with just sitting there?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right? You might not go there and play.
Because we say the most important stat as a freshman is what?
MPG, minutes per game. You know? So I totally agree with you there, man.
And another one, can we talk about Fred?
Of Come on, man. Talk
And
about
another
it.
one.
That's Breezy boy.
Hey man,
And another
listen,
one.
we gotta talk about Fred.
Talk about it, man.
Like, I want to say, Khalid El Amin.
Khalid El Amin. He's just
solid body,
right?
Stocky built,
Mm-hmm.
but man, listen, compete.
Yeah.
Dog.
Fred's a dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
Listen, I believe if a fight broke out, boy, he's swinging first.
Fred in there.
He's swinging first.
He come from it.
But man, he just has a nose for the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like
always
any play that's going on when he's on the floor and it's something, Fred is around the basketball.
Fred's around the basketball.
So I think, I heard he jumping on the football field this year.
Right.
And I think that's a little scare tactic from, hey man, maybe we're not getting what we need to keep, man. Hey, he's a big body, come play football, you can go Division I.
Right.
So man, I would tell Fred and his camp, man, even if you play football this year and you get a little low level Division I offer, man, if you really love hoops, man, keep going on your hoop path, man. Don't be tricked by all the necessary from football is easy. Now,
let me ask you, since we're talking about that, what level do you see?
I'm gonna say the same thing with him, man. Like high level JUCO. Mm-hmm. And listen, this is what's gonna happen.
Do you think Fred can play high level JUCO?
I think Fred can play high level JUCO. I think Fred right now can play low level mid-major college basketball. This is the thing. Mm-hmm. He's not super athletic. He's not. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. The same thing for Peanut. Peanut would dunk on.
Right, but they're not super athletic. So at that position, who's going to really give him a chance to come in and say, hey, man, run my show? Mm-hmm. Because if you want Fred to run your show,
right,
head your defense,
right,
make sure everybody's where they need to be,
right.
Oh, that's the point guard you need.
He's the extension of the coach on the
That's
floor.
the point guard you need. Mm-hmm. But who's going to give him that kind of trust as a freshman?
Coaches aren't willing to develop guys like that anymore.
They want him ready.
They need him coming in ready.
Yeah.
Because Fred is somebody you bring in, and if you develop him, bro, in 2 years, you got an all-conference player on a mid-major Division I program.
I could tell you, if I was a high school coach right now, and that was my point guard, I know my focus would be elsewhere.
Everywhere.
If I knew that was my point guard,
you ain't worried about that.
I already know this is taken care of.
So Patrick Harding ain't got to worry about that. Right.
Period.
Right. I can go coach everybody else.
Because I done lost my man now.
And I lost my man.
So, here you go, Fred. Keys to the car.
Right. You and Jeremiah.
Turn it off when you want to.
Right. So you're saying Patrick Harding has to let Frederick Garrett go this year.
Run the show, bro.
Run the show.
It's yours.
It's yours.
But I like it.
They got Jordan Lindsay, Swaggy, I think they call him, who is another lockdown defender at the guard position. They still got Jeremiah Wilson, who, because of scheduling, we didn't get to see him in this environment, right? But like that Buckhorn team without Caleb Pope should still compete for the season.
They're gonna be competitive. Yeah, it should be.
If Patrick Harding let Fred go,
if he lets him go, at this point you got to turn the keys to the car over. Maybe if that was a kid that you maybe rolled or let. Listen, now with what has happened,
right?
Oh man, you my man.
Yeah, like you the man.
Come on, man. Let me talk to you.
Let me take you out to dinner.
You my man.
Come on, man. Listen,
because I think he's mature enough.
Yeah, Fred. Now that's
and savvy enough.
Hey, boy, you hit the nail on the head. Then Fred is extremely mature. Yeah. That's why you say if something break out, he gonna slap 5 jump out.
Yeah,
he that one. Right. And I love that you said that about him. But this real quick, man. Final score was 97-85. Caden Rickett, we did this,
and it was closer than that actually.
Right, they stretched it out in the fourth quarter.
North went on a little run.
They went on the run at the beginning of the third. They came out and jumped on their head because I think the South was up 6 points at the half. Yep, right, and they came out and jumped on their head. Yeah. So we went through these stats on the last live after the game was over with, and we'll run through these real quick. Caden Rickett went 3 for 8. He went 3 for 4 from the line. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. In 14 minutes. And you're right, man. They only gave Devin Bart. Well, Devin Bart still played 17 minutes.
Did he?
Yeah, he played. He went 5 for 8, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line, 13 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. We love them. I just love Barksdale. Yeah. But it ain't much wrong with Barksdale. Yeah. Fred played 17 minutes. He went 3 for 5. He had 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. That's so solid. He went 6, 4, and 4 in an All-Star game. That is solid. And you're on the team with Devin Barksdale, Caden Rickett, Peyton Wiggins. All these guys are point guards. And you get on the court, and that's, come on, man. Like, you got to love that. Peanut did go. Peanut played the most minutes. He didn't. He had the second most minutes. Jaden Williams had the most minutes. He went 8 for 12. He went 1 for 1 from 3, 4 for 5 from the line. He had 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Killing. He's
a fish.
8
for 12.
Killing.
Man, he was killing.
He like I said, he separated himself in all that work.
Right.
All that work. Like I say, you can tell he's still figuring it out. Great showing for him.
Right.
I think he upped his stop.
Right. I think he did too. I think he put himself in clear. He's another guy that hadn't been in the
That's right, but he upped his stop. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all hear how hard this 2025 lottery rankings are going? And y'all people keep asking, "Cole, why you ain't dropping it?" Bro, do you see how hard this is? Yeah. Do you see all these Division I guys? Like, we're not even talking about the Emmanuel Clarkins who was with the Fusion. We're not talking about the Trey Simpsons who was with the Fusion. But man, it is a stack of guys out there, dog. And we're not even talking about the 4 from Huntsville High, the 3 from Hoover. Like, and it ain't but 14 spots. It's tough. It's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. Who else stood out, man? Like I say, Peanut went 5 for 10. He was 0 for 2 from 3. 2 for 2 from the line. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. On the South, man, Jacoby Hill went 6 for 9. That's very efficient. 1 for 2 from the 3, 1 for 2 from the line. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, and a block in 18 minutes. Desmond Williams, 6 for 13, 2 for 4 from the 3, 3 for 5 from the line, 17 points, 5 rebounds, no assists, but 2 turnovers in 22 minutes. It looked like the South did a much better job of selling.
They did.
You can tell because
you got to understand, in the first half, I didn't see the first half stats. Nobody had double-digit minutes.
In the first half of it.
Everybody was like 9, 7, 7, 6. Like, everybody was there. Nobody had double-digit
Everybody got burned.
in the South. The North, you had a couple guys with double-digit minutes early, and then some other guys like had low. That's what I'm telling you. Like, Barksdale had 8 straight, and then you probably took him out to the second half. Like, he didn't play. So even though he played, he didn't play.
Right. Okay. Jacoby Hill, I already talked about him. Desmond talked about him. Miles Hamill. Miles went 3 for 11, 1 for 5. He got up 11 shots. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Damn the percentage.
That is beautiful.
He got up 11 shots.
That shows something. The thing, though, this is the thing. Miles, with his size, has to have the ball. Mm-hmm. Like, this is what's got to happen. If he's going to have the 11, he got to go 8 for 11.
Right, hell yeah.
Because
you got to be efficient.
You got up the 11 shots, which was great.
5 threes,
but you didn't make them at a high enough clip to not have the ball in your hand at that size. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to play the 2 at that size, well, you got to be a bucket.
You got to be one.
You got to be a bucket.
But the thing about being a bucket is people don't understand being able to get up attempts is a skill.
And that's a skill. He got up 11 shots.
Yeah. Like, to get up 11 shots, like Jacoby, he took more shots than Jacoby.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, to do that is, it wasn't efficient, but I'll take it. He ended up with 7 points and 2 assists, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers. Like the no turnovers. Tyler Robertson, I think somebody might have said something about Robinson is a dog. Yeah. Tyler Robertson, he went 2 for 9. He had 10 rebounds in his back.
Yeah, listen, that's what I was gonna say. Like, the fact that he went 2 for 9
don't matter.
But I think at some point he was just too bully.
Like,
he was just out here, I'm finna muscle y'all, bro.
10 rebounds.
Like it almost went away from with the All-Star game. We at the park right now.
Right, I'm finna just Debo.
Yeah.
Hey, he coming out that country.
Yeah, but 10 boards. That's
10
strong,
boards, right? He was the only person in the game with
so
double-digit
rebounds. Be a problem in 2-8.
Yeah, he gonna be a real problem.
He gonna be a problem.
They might even reclass the 1.
Did they?
He might have, bro. Might have. But I gotta go check the because everything been crossed up and changed up this year. So I gotta go check that. But I think if I ain't mistaken, I think they dropped the problem. Straight like that, man. But who else, man? Like I say, Nazir Cheatham. He had 5 for 8, 1 for 2 from 3, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, no assists, 1 turnover, no blocks.
Any steals?
Yeah, they don't have anything steals, but these stats are kind of
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who else on the bottom of that list? Call some names. Who you missing? Like,
Skylar went 1 for 4.
Yeah.
He went 2 for 2 from the line. He had 4 points. No rebounds. See, like, You ain't do nothing else in the court.
See, that's what I'm saying. You like go offensive rebound,
right,
or defensive rebound and run the floor. But
right.
at least offensive rebound and run hard offensively. Go do what you do, man. Bump, dribbling, none of that.
You get downhill.
Because that's what you do.
Get the ball and get downhill.
That's what you do.
Right. Get the ball and get downhill. He played 10 minutes. So like I say, if you do a little bit more of that, you probably get more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of how that thing goes, especially when you're on a team with you might not even know the coach. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Rob McGahee, he was on the bench on that team, but still.
Hey man, I'm on the end. I make sure everything's sweet.
Oh yeah, man, I'm playing a whole role, cuz like I ain't doing no coaching, man. I do this role every year.
Right.
Like I'm the liaison.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man. But that I agree, Chill. I think it was a very competitive game. As we just went through the stats,
and we were missing a lot of talent.
Man, all the talent, bro.
We missing a lot of talent in that game.
That's what I'm saying. So people got to understand, man. Those 2025 lottery rankings are extremely tough. It's tough because I know I don't give a damn about what y'all say, but I know I done did the list so many times. I'm like, hell no, I can't leave them off. Yeah. Hell no, but I can't take them off. Right? Like it is that hard right now to put.
Hey man, you gotta get out. You gotta get out of your Kanye mode and just go and release it. So that's what Kanye do.
Yeah, man.
Kanye just get out of Kanye mode and just go on drop it, bro. And we'll talk about it later. Yeah.
And we'll talk about it later.
All right. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. It's just hard, bro. They really are, man.
Yeah.
My fault. Listen, I'm in the comments and said this on the live, and they weren't able to tune in because I was playing the game. We were watching the game, right? And I said this on the live, and it's been a knock on one of the players throughout his career, but the last 3 times I've seen him, he has straight debunked that myth.
Who is this?
DeMarcus Williams from Fairfield.
DeMarcus Williams from Fairfield. I left him off.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You did.
He was hooping.
He is a dog.
He was hooping.
Let me tell you what he can do that he's been showing the last 3 times I've seen him that people was a knock on him. He can shoot the basketball. Yeah. I said it on the live. You can go back and watch Tuesday's live. I said it. DeMarcus Williams can shoot the basketball. Yeah. Right? And he had a very good game also.
He had a good game. You're right.
Listen, efficient as hell. Bro, he went 5 for 7 from the 4, 4 for 6 from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
15 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Yeah.
That's, bro, he went 15, 5, and 4.
He was hooping.
Or 4 and 5. He was hooping, bro. Yeah. Like 4 for 6 from the 3.
But that's the thing, man. You know, like, and listen. Y'all saw how I just left him off?
Great. That's 2025.
No. Y'all saw how I just left him off the players that
stood out.
That's life.
That's life. Preach.
You can be a very good basketball player.
Preach.
You can be getting busy.
Preach.
And for whatever reason,
you
get missed.
No fault of your own.
None. But understand this. If you continue to put on, at some point, it's going to come out like it is now.
Right.
Like, you know what? We missed him. You know what? Right. He was putting on. Now, go win another state championship this year for Maurice and the crew.
And 4-8. They didn't drop 4-8. I think they're going to wreck shot.
Go win another one.
And listen, get MVP.
And make your case for people that are not saying you are what you are,
right,
even harder.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
And like you say, we did miss DeMarcus Williams.
Yeah, we missed him.
Yeah,
we missed him because
4 for 6.
All the Williamses, and listen, I'm a Williams.
You want Williams too?
I don't want to be
shout out,
but all the Williams kids in that game, got off.
Got bit Desmond, Jaden, DeMarcus,
every one of them.
Hey man, that's our family. Hey, them nephews for real. You feel me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All of them.
Yeah, man. So Jaden, DeMarcus, and
they all got off.
Yeah. The 3 Williamses were the 3 of the top players in the game.
They all got off, bro.
All got off, man. But yeah, shout out to DeMarcus Williams. He played a very good game. Like I say, man, 4 for 6 from the 3-point line, and people have tried to knock his shooting.
And that just goes to show, man, when you got other great players around you, just continue to be you.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like his energy and his spirit was great. You know what I'm saying? Didn't see no negative body language, none of that.
Right.
Man, I'm gonna come out here, put my work in, lead the gym, baby. Fairfield, here I am.
Fairfield, here I am, representing
Birmingham, stand up.
Birmingham, stand up.
Yeah.
Montgomery, stand up.
Montgomery, stand up.
Don't nobody in there.
Jackson.
Shania Jackson, Montgomery, stand up. Skylar Stovall, Montgomery, stand up.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, shout out, man. But yeah, man. Hey, listen, despite all the scheduling conflicts, that was very good. It deserved the time we just gave it. Right? But listen, man, we're going to open up the phone lines one more time, man. 334-209-5222. Call in, speak your piece, man. Breeze, you got any comments over there?
Nope.
No comments over there. Man, I almost flipped the bird. I almost did, but my finger almost came up. Well, I'm just saying, I ain't gonna do that.
When we supposed to get Drake on the thing?
Drake was supposed to come on tonight. Let me get real quick. Because Drake was at Peach Jam. Man, thank you, Breeze. Thank you, Breeze.
Drake and Peach Jam now?
He was at Peach Jam. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
When is it over?
21st, I think. I'm not mistaken. It's the 21st. I think it was the 15th to the 21st. Just text him, see if but he could just call in. Before we break it. Let's see if he gonna be able to. He said send the link, please.
It's already in the email.
Yeah. Oh, you saying I can send it to him? I feel what you're saying now, my guy. I feel what you're saying. Man, let me get this on, man. We're gonna bring our guy Drake on, man. Get his opinion from Peach Jam.
Terry Drake.
Hope it's the right one. Say for a link for the day. It was already open.
Yeah,
I already open. Yes, I just sent him that. So we should have our guy Terry Drake coming on here very shortly, joining live with us here on the iBALL Radio Live, here streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and X, man. The iBALL Live is brought to you by Real Talk Tees. Real Talk Tees. Make sure you visit them at realtalktees.bigcartel.com. Any of your printing needs, man. If you got bulk printing, hit them up at realtalktees@gmail.com. Real Talk Tees, the real last forever. But yeah, man, we're gonna wait on our guy Terry Drake to pop in right here on the iBALL Radio Live. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight, man. Listen, man, y'all gotta do a better job calling in, man. I love y'all opinions. What do y'all think is the most athletic guard in the class of 2025? That's a good question. Just got that question from Instagram. Who y'all think is the most athletic guard in the class of 2025? We'll talk about camp right now. Coach Q, we're finna talk about camp right now. We got the dates for the camp. I'm gonna let Drake announce that as he comes in. But that's gonna make me think about it. The most athletic guard in 2025. Like I can see Jay Williams. You just say he's a 2. Jacoby Hill is a 2. He's some big 6'5", 6'6" wings. You got Nazir, athletic. Who else? I'm trying to think.
Just that bounce.
That's what I'm wondering. I think when they say athletic, I'm wondering if they mean like bounce. Because hell, Miles Hanna is bouncy as hell for a guard in the class of 2025. Right? Like Peanut is athletic. Like Peanut will dunk on you, right? So there's a lot of guys that play above the rim in that. But Drake is on, man. We're gonna bring our guy Terry Drake on from iBALL TDB. Drake, what up, baby?
What's up with y'all, fellas?
Hey, man, we chilling, man. What's happening with it?
Well, Drake.
Man, not much, fellas, man. Information overload on my way, man. Just trying to process everything.
Hey, man, you already know how we do, man. So, Drake, you spent the week out at Peach Jam. Kind of tell us about what you saw at Peach Jam, who stood out to you, and what were some of the things you saw from your time down there in Augusta, South Carolina?
Oh, man, just with our Alabama kids, man, I'm going to tell you who's really increased his stock, and that's Jared Farley. I mean, he is just absolutely playing lights out basketball, both ends of the court. A lot of college coaches are asking questions about him. His stock is rising. He's really making an impact for himself in front of those coaches that was down there in Augusta, man. So he is one of the guys that is really separating himself in that class. Can't remember exactly where we had him at far as the rankings, but
he didn't make the rankings last time. He fell at number 15.
Fell at 15.
He was at 13 in the edition before that. He fell to 15 in the last edition.
Yeah, he's playing. Let me just put this outside of Dwayne Brown. He's playing better than anybody in that class right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's doing it on the biggest stage as far as Nike is concerned. Against all the talented players in the country. And he's holding his own against some of the top talents across the country.
So are some offers coming?
Yeah, he got a D2 offer, if I'm not mistaken, over from Maryville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got a Maryville.
Then he got one from Robert Morris. Something I just seen. He just posted. Just got another one that just popped up, and I'm pretty sure that from conversations that is Morris coming his way.
So he just got an offer from Robert Morris.
Was it Robert Morris or it was something? I just literally
Robert
just
Morris
saw it.
D1. That's where your boy signed. That's where Cam Woods is at this year. And let me
just make sure while we're talking. I'm gonna just make sure. I'm gonna just pull it up while we're talking. But just making sure because I don't want to say anything wrong. But he is really let's see, Robert Morris.
Big time. That's D1. Big time D1 offer right there.
He's got the Robert Morris.
I tell y'all, man, it's going to be a lot of guys in the class of 2025 that won't make the lottery rankings that are going to get that's going to play Division I basketball.
Outside of that, and I think I shared with you a little bit, Jacoby Whittem, man, just really has played well throughout the week. And I know we have always questioned, and even some of the coaches down there at Peach Jam, questioning the conversation in regards to his motor. Some people are all in on him. Some people are, can't get past that question. But if he continues to play the way that he's played throughout this past week, you're gonna start seeing more people lean towards. Okay, he's a guy that we can actually get into the program and build him to playing the way that he's playing now, on a consistent basis. He's playing pretty much on this level, man. He can play the 1 through the 5. He's showing that he's doing that down at Peach Jam. When he gets to the next level, we know he won't do that, but he is showing his versatility on both ends of the floor, playing hard, going to the glass, being a willing defender, really increasing his stock as well over this past week. So
he was a guy who fell at number 16. Jacoby Whittem was number 11 in the edition before that, but last edition he fell at 16, so he fell outside the lottery in the last edition of the lottery. So you saying him and Jared Fairley at 15 and 16 playing really good basketball? That was two more guys who won in the last edition of the lottery, who it sounds like needs to be moved into the lottery.
Hey, it got a hard task in front.
It's not hard, Drake. It's virtually impossible. It is. It's impossible. We still working on it.
Yeah, then you got Braylon Patton from over there, Hueytown, had an absolutely phenomenal. Jacoby and Braylon made Paul Biancardi's top players on Monday night. He was really impressed with both those guys. Braylon shot the cover off the ball, man. He showed his ability to defend, orchestrate, and shoot the ball from distance. Once again, his question. Hopefully, this allowed him to or see and take a jump. But a lot of people are steering away from him because of his size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Braylon Patton is a guy who I watched. I get a lot of calls about him, about coming to check him out and giving him some love and really watching him play. I was able to watch him go play at the Scholastic Live period in Birmingham at Hoover in June, right? And like I say, I've seen him. I've been watching him. He was a guy who played for Hawks Elite a lot this past year also until he jumped on this Fusion squad. Like I say, he's a bucket. I like him. I like him a lot, right? But like I say, that size is something that really is it means something, right? Like when you start talking levels, it's hard to say a guy who is 6 foot, sub 6 foot, is going to be able to play right away as a freshman or get an opportunity right away as a freshman to play on that division level. It's going to be tough, right? But he might be another one of those guys who has to take another route that will eventually end up there.
And then you had Emmanuel Carson. Games I saw him didn't do much on the scoring side, but plays absolutely hard on every possession. Don't back down from anybody. Takes the fight to the guys, man. Match it up with some of the top talents. Knowing team, why not? And this guy, Cheek, if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. I think he's number 25, 26, maybe around that area in the ESPN Top 100. Emmanuel wasn't backing down at all. You know what I'm saying? So he actually showed a lot in regards to his fight. Detroit signing showed a lot in his fight, man. So I was good. I was glad to see that he brought more to the table than just his scoring, which we see a lot of here in the state.
But there's another thing, bro. That's another Division I guy in the class of 2025. Emmanuel was in the lottery rankings, fell out of the lottery rankings, went back in the lottery rankings, and now, how you say, he's already signed and committed to Troy. Another Division I guy in the class of 2025. Like I say, man, that class is extremely stacked.
Yeah. Then you have Trey Simpson, man. Been having some up and down games out there. Up and down games. Hasn't found his groove. He hasn't found his groove, which he needed to have it, in that setting. But unfortunately, he hasn't found it.
But I thought in the play-in game, I thought he played really well in the play-in game. I think he had 20 plus points and about 8 rebounds in that play-in game. That got them in two-piece jam.
Yeah, I said he's been having up and down, and unfortunately, them downs. It's
the downs always outweigh the ups. Right? You can't. If you up, you go down. You can't stay there. But everybody's gonna remember that.
And his problem has been he's playing the 5 for the Fusion. Jacoby Whittett's playing the 4. Well, he's playing multiple positions, but the only size they have is Trey. So when you're battling 7-foot guys, wingspan 7 foot, and battling guys that's 240, it's impossible for him to do anything. And they're not spacing the floor out enough for him to be able to use his skill set against those guys. So he's in a bad situation right now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying what you about to say.
Will said, but Chill Will thinks he's a guard. Chill Will says he's a guard.
At the next level, that's what he's gonna have to be.
That's what he is. That's what he is.
That's what he is. That's what he is. But you know what I'm saying? Here in Alabama, they stick him down there at the 5.
Because he's only what, 6'7"?
6'7" around about 6'7", 6'8". I'll check. He's not tall at all, and it showed. It's not big at all, and it showed against those guys. You know what I'm saying? In the front line of the other teams, it showed.
But he's a hell of a shot blocker.
Couldn't get a rebound. Wasn't blocking shots. It was he had a tough slate.
But like I say, if you're going up against guys, the next level Division I guys who are legit post players, and you're playing out of position, but we understand it. Hillcrest Evergreen, he plays every position, but mainly he's playing around that basket where he can dominate because of his size on a 3A level. But when you go up into that upper echelon of Division I guys, if you're dealing with legit post players on the next level, he's gonna struggle and he's gonna look bad because, like y'all said, he's a guard. He's just a big guard.
Salim London has a lot of dust has settled around that Georgia Stars team, and Salim is kind of taking the reins of that team and really is really benefiting him because he's been able to lead them in scoring, lead them in production wise. So he's really showing his ability, his scoring propensity, if I can say. He's showing that on throughout the week, and so he's really being what he's been. Being what a lot of college coaches expect him, knowing they can put the ball in the basket. It's just right now, you know what I'm saying? It's like questions are: is he continuing to develop? Is he still getting better? It's like, because you get to a place sometimes where you're here, and then guys start creeping up and start catching up with you, and you have to continue to do things that separate yourselves. Now, a lot of questions are being asked, a lot of conversations are being asked over on that sideline and on that coach's corner. But he's still turning heads and getting a lot of attention from that next level. It's just now, you know, who's got the upper hand in the recruiting process at this point.
That's what I was going to say.
I know that's chill,
I'm itching to say it. Like, what are we waiting for? Like, I'm trying to understand at this point with all the traction he's gotten early. You know, he's 2-time state champion. You know, like, do you wait too long? Does waiting too long stop some of your?
But does he have to do it before the season?
I'm not saying it, but I mean, like, what are we waiting for? Have you heard from the school you want to get from? Based off us that are fans and knowing that the schools are recruiting him, are we waiting for a different level? Like, what is the level that we're waiting for? Like,
and I will say this. I will say this in regards.
Hold on, let me ask you this, Drake. Like, we understand he had a lot of high major offers starting out. Is he still projected as a high major guy?
That is the question. And from that sideline, when I say that sideline, I mean on that sideline where those college coaches are. Some of them has now put a question mark by it. But some of them, a lot of them are still interested, you know, in being able to take him. A lot of those mid-major schools are higher, going out them on a higher scale now. But
what you think?
No, I'm asking this. Like, if you come out of that environment, the Peach Jam environment,
right? And from what Drake said, he played well.
He playing well, and the question mark of the high level is there, right? And now you're saying it's more mid-major, like really
high mid-major.
I don't see the actual basketball season changing. I don't see him going through his Hoover senior season playing the competition unless they're going to some big time tournaments, right? And they match up with somebody and something happens.
Yeah, right.
I just don't see how the
is he a City of Palms?
Is it just going to change based off me running through
Alabama? I got you.
He is the most intriguing prospect regards to recruitment because it's so hard to get a feel of who's hot and who's cold on him. And a lot of people got a lot of questions, and a lot of people, and this is what a lot of people are doing. They're keeping their hands in the mix and seeing how things turn out in some other places.
So, kind of alluding to what Chill just said, you don't think that the offer that they're looking for has come, even though he has Alabama and all these schools. Are those committable, right? And are those situations that you commit to early, right? Like, we understand that's a whole dynamic also. So are we saying that we don't think the committable offer that they're looking for has come yet?
Maybe we've been talking about Salim for so long. If he does commit, and now you're talking about Salim London, the such and such signee,
right? That
continues to give him the pizzazz as the guy. But now, like you said, as you look at recruiting, it was real high,
right?
And now, you know, we talk about the blessed to receive game. That's why we really didn't like to play it, because when you put one, you feel like you got to put everybody. So if I'm up here and now it's starting to play here,
right?
What is that saying?
What is that saying to all the other college coaches?
And like I said, a lot of coaches, a lot of questions are out there right now. Not far as his talent or if he can play. It's just like you know, coaches look at one another, see who's offering, see who's talking, asking questions, who's hot. You know, saying who's talking to them. You know, it's a lot of conversations that even come in my way. Like, hey, you know, what you hearing, to know whether or not they should increase their pursuit, or if they still got a little time to see what might happen on this end, or somebody else that they might have on the board. So that's one of the most intriguing recruiting topics when it comes to the state of Alabama is Salim London.
But what you
because I really
go ahead, Drake.
Well, I say I really don't know, like with the ones that is on the table, because once again we know this. Salim is not one of the easiest kids to gauge or pull stuff out of. He's introvert. So that recruiting process from
his family really takes care of what he has. He has a awesome support system. So he doesn't need a lot of outside help to get his business done. So it's not a lot that he has to say or do to even talk about it, because he has his team together to help him get ready. But what you was gonna say, Chill?
I was just saying, like, just based off, because, you know, I'm a Saline fan. I've been following it. And he posted some school. I'm like, man, is his level going down right now?
Right.
I asked you that.
Yes,
that was a month ago.
That was about a month ago.
So that was the thing that I was saying, like, you get caught up and you get the, and now it just looks like I'm going to school, I'm visiting on campus, but maybe you're really giving these schools consideration. And I'm not saying the level's going down because, you know, you got to go and perform, but just based off where it was, like, when you go and you move and you start putting, what are you looking for? Like, what is the...
Is it an offer that says, I'm off the board?
Yeah.
Is it one particular... Is it a school? Is it a level? Yeah. What is it that says I'm off the board?
And there's so many other things that kind of go into it.
And
packages, but
right.
Have y'all talked about the other factors in a lot of this recruiting process? And when I say other factors, you know, saying we all know NIL plays a significant role in a lot of things. And, you know, with him being the level that he's on and producing the way that he's producing, you know, are they bringing the right bag?
I'm going to say this. The NIL bag is cool, but what bag are you looking for?
Let me ask you this then. Before I answer that question, let me ask a question to y'all.
Yeah.
Right? And should he be asking for that?
That's what I just said. The NIL bag is, I feel like if you're a college basketball player and they bring an NIL and the package is good,
right,
go take it. Yeah. Because I'm not coming to school for NIL. I'm coming to school. I'm going to get my NIL hoop. But I'm going to get a pro bag. Right. And you can't tell me Saline London is not, I'm going to be a pro.
Oh, yeah.
So whatever level the bag is, if it's cool, boom, give me that, let's go. Mm-hmm. Like, so I can't see him sitting around waiting, trying to negotiate the highest level for the NIL bag because that's not the most important bag.
Right.
Now, if that's what they're doing, okay, I don't know. I don't know.
We're not on the inside.
But what I'm saying is, like, hey, man, that's the bag. Oh, that's cool. Let's go. Because the thing, get to my situation, play some basketball, and play my way to the pro.
To the real bag.
To the real bag.
And like I say, I'm not saying that is what the issue is, but we do know this, that he has a lot of options on the table, and they are taking their time and processing and doing their due diligence.
And it's no rush.
Yeah.
He can commit in February, March.
I think you need to stop saying blessed receiver.
Because I hear what you're saying, Chill, because it gives a perception to some of the higher coaches, you know, programs, that makes them think, is he really this level that, you know, where I'm at? Am I recruiting a kid that from what I'm seeing him getting and that's coming more frequently? Is he this level that is he a level that's going to become, and then he's going to go and transfer to that level a year later?
Because he's really good.
He's really good.
Yeah. He's really, really good.
That's undeniable.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So like you said, you know, how much better can he get right now? So
how much better will he get during the season that will have a college coach saying, okay, he's now our level?
But I'm not going to any more schools that's not super power. I come see.
Really?
I've said enough of that.
That's tough.
I said enough.
What he said? Say that again, Chill.
I said, based off the blessed to receive that I've already put out there, and people saw that I've made, if you not high level,
okay,
power 5, I'm not saying blessed to receive. Now, I may still be interested in you, and you just got to take the relationship for what it is. Like, hey, man, you know me, I know y'all, we know each other. But, man, I'm not throwing them on blessed to receive.
Okay, listen.
I'm through with it.
I'm just going to say, his last 2 posts of his blessed to receives or unofficial visits, because he don't have a lot of blessed to receive. He got unofficial visits.
UAB, I know he went to UAB, right?
Mississippi State, and he got Bama. Now, the Bama was from November 11th of 2023, so that was from last year, right? The Mississippi State was from January 31st of this year, and of course, the UAB is the most recent, which was in June.
And I don't see why. Well, I don't know.
The Auburn's no longer up. Yeah. He still got the Ole Miss up. The Ole Miss is from October 28th of 2023.
Well, you know West still.
Oh, you know he's in.
West gonna be there.
For sure. And that might not.
And I wouldn't be.
That's not bad.
I was just gonna say, if I gotta say what I'm finna say, because I want to say what I'm gonna say.
Okay, then.
That's where he's going.
Bar.
Whoa.
Bar.
He said he's going to Ole Miss.
Your crystal ball is Ole Miss. I think that's a good look for Ole Miss.
I will say this. I will say it definitely might be a school in Mississippi, but it might not be Ole Miss.
I think it's Mississippi State because I see them. Now, I'm going to say it, Chip. Tell them how you feel about Mississippi State.
Man, I'm trying to.
He always got it. Let's go in
Mississippi State. Hey, man, leave Starksville, Mississippi. Oh, man.
Yeah, you don't see it. No.
And listen, I know all my Mississippi State guys.
Hey, Bart Heights finna call your phone.
I can already tell you, man.
Bart Heights finna call your phone.
My boy D. Jones finna be on my.
D. Jones gonna be in
my inbox right now.
Right now.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, he like I said, man, he's the most intriguing. He's the most intriguing person that's still on the board when it comes to recruiting. And like I said, he's continuing to show why he's being recruited the way he's being recruited down in Peach Jam. Outside of that, man, you know, that's pretty much what the Fusion had. Jumping over to UAA, it was all about Pro 1, and to be honest with you, it's all about Simon Walker.
So what are we, SEC and Conference USA? I didn't even jump, but that's SEC and Conference USA. What's that? SEC Conference.
Yeah. UAB is an American. Didn't they move?
Yeah,
They
moved over. Yeah, they moved
over to the American. Yeah.
Simon Walker.
Simon Walker on UAA. Everybody and their mama liked him down there.
Playing, right?
Yeah, he's at Section 3, and then I think they're going to I think they're headed to Chicago.
The Chicago for the finals.
Yeah. I will tell you, he came out of Lake Point Session 3, probably doggone top 5 in the entire Session 3.
Out of all UAA programs?
Out of all. That's how well he played at Session 3.
Wow, Simon Walker.
Yeah. Simon. We here in the state, we have our, statements, comments, but outside of here, outside of Alabama, he is really, really enticing to a lot of college coaches. Very enticing.
Man, I think that's that Danny Cervic though, man. They like him. It was just like Ty. You know what I'm saying? Like people love Ty, right?
Yeah, and they love Simon now. And so that being said, another person high coming out of Session 3, Josh Bowman. Josh Bowman at his level, really, really making noise. Really, really. Showing college coaches what he can bring to the table. And once again,
he committed today.
He did.
Yeah, he committed to Chattanooga. Yep, Chattanooga.
Okay. All right. Yep. So he's committed. So I've been like I said, I'm on information overload trying to get stuff out and get stuff to people. So I haven't been able to look at a lot of stuff. But that's a good pickup for him. Right. Good pickup for him.
Man, listen, just listen to Drake talk about all the things we're kind of talking about. Are guys, like you say, we talk about committing and, commit early. Is there a time where you should?
Is there a time that you should commit early?
Just commit early and get that off the table. Or do you just keep your recruitment open?
I think it varies. It varies from player to player. Like, I think if you are a fringe guy, it might behoove you to wait. But if you have what you already want, go ahead and take it. Like you just said, what are you waiting on if you got what you want? If I got what I want, I'm going to take it. But if you're a fringe guy and what you think you want hasn't come yet, but you're getting interest. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're not getting interest from that level, don't wait. But if you're actually getting interest, say like a Celine London who's getting the high major interest, but they hadn't pulled the trigger yet, it might behoove him to wait a little while. But a guy like Josh Bowman, who understands his level and got the offer from Chattanooga, which is his level, you go ahead and take that offer. Same thing for Jake Durrow. Jake Durrow committed to Montevallo today, right? Mm-hmm. Like, Why would I try to wait on a D1 offer when I have a really good D2 offer on the
And
table?
like Dwayne going ahead and putting the Tennessee thing together.
I'm Dwayne. I'm going ahead and doing Tennessee because I got what I want. Right. So
Yeah.
why wait? Right. A guy like Drake just said, a Jared Fairley, it behooves Jared Fairley to wait.
His way into something.
He's playing his way into something. So why would you go commit to something when you know what your possible level could be? You hadn't gotten it. So for him, I'm not going to take the Maryville offer just because they offered me first. I'm gonna wait because I'm playing my way into another situation.
Now you got Robert Morris.
Now you got Robert Morris. So
behind Robert Morris, somebody might see it and they're coming. But now you got to be careful to go where your love will not like.
Boom.
So now you got to play that game.
Go where you love, not tolerate.
Yeah.
So you got to play that game.
Facts.
And then another kid that's really making noise from the state. You got that Pro 1 squad that's really, but you got the academic select Pro 1 squad that played over at Hoop Scene, and Adam Barksdale is, once he got out of the line, the shadow of Miller, and then what's the kid from last year? Can't remember his name right off, but once he got out of those shadows, man, he has just absolutely been what people thought he was going to be coming into his freshman year, being a big point guard. And he is really playing tremendous basketball. Him and Eli Stapler, but Adam is really, really playing tremendous basketball. It's going to be good to see him
standing at 6'4", playing that position, right? He looks the part, right?
Who, Adam?
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah.
He looks the part.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so, that's how Alabama boys are stacking up. I had opportunity, during the GBCA event to see Ramsey, to see Jay Green, Jaden Williams, those guys, see Huntsville as a unit. Who else was it out there? Tucker Wadsworth.
Okay.
He is really, really shooting the cover. As Dick Vitale used to say, he can shoot the rock, baby. He can stroke the rock.
Shoot the rock, baby. Shout out Dickie D, man.
Hey, man. And much prayers to Dickie D, man, as he's going through what he's going through. But what y'all saying?
This nigga Brian said pause. Shout out Dickie B, pause. You don't want to get caught no more. We already got caught on YouTube doing ball handling pause. Yeah. So we gotta play the game, bro. Because we can't have Mason Cam putting us on blast on it. We can't do that. No.
Yeah, man. So Tucker, man, he is playing with, like you guys just said about Jared. He's playing his way into more offers, man, because he is really showing his versatility, being able to put on the floor. We all know that he's an amazing shooter, but he's just gotten even better, more efficient, confident. His confidence is through the roof right now. And then with a lot of these guys, and I know I just talked about Tucker, but with a lot of these guys, man, they're playing so good. Alabama is representing, they're playing good, and this is my fear. They get back to high school and they don't have that same drive because the coaches, and I don't know if you guys have talked about that coaching carousel that we have. It's been so, I sent D that list, man, that we went over, man. About 30 plus coaches have changed and still vacant jobs, man. But hopefully they still have that level of or needing to prove something or wanting to prove something or play at that high level night in and night out and get, playing. And I know playing against tougher competition brings that out. And I just hope that somehow, especially even with Tucker and all these guys, man, that they get back to their schools and they can really continue that momentum, because our guys, are on these circuits in these tournaments, and they are playing good basketball.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff right there, man. From the week of the live period, from the guys who have been competing at the UAA, the EYBL over the weekend, man, and throughout the week at the Peach Jam and at the UAA Session 3, man. That's how I got Terry Drake dropping those jewels, dropping knowledge on us, man, letting us know what's going on. So, Drake,
I'll be at 3SB All Elite Camp this weekend, so I'll be updating you guys on that.
Okay, cool. So we'll get some 3SSB information coming up since we got the UAA and the EYBL. But I got a question in the chat, man. They on our ass, Drake. They on our ass. Not only for the rankings.
Hold on, man. Rankings or camp? Which one is it?
Camp. They want to know the dates for Ken. What we got?
So, we got it locked in, waiting on Spain Park's athletic director just to sit back the goal. So I think that I'm gonna reach out to him again tomorrow, make sure it's good to go, and we will have it officially on Monday, releasing on Monday, registration up and ready.
Cool. Registration coming on Monday, y'all. So today's Thursday, so be on the lookout Monday. The iBALL TDB Elite Skills Camp will be going down in August. I will tell you that in August at Spain Park High School. Y'all know how we get down. We're only taking 100 players. We understand the class 2025 is stacked. We understand that class 2026 is on it, and that 2027 class, all of them showing up. So we're only taking 100, right? We're only taking. I'm telling y'all. I know I say this every year, but I'm cutting that ish off at 100 players. We will not take more than 100. So when registration drops, you better get in early, because I'm here to tell you it might be 100 2027s in there, because they are coming and they are hungry. This is their first time being able to get out.
And I want to see my name.
I want to see my name, because this is the time that you really want to start getting. Because I talked about guys who have been early in the 2025 rankings, those first editions when they were 9th, 10th grade, right? Those guys still around. I want to be in there early so I can be there late, right? So I'm telling you, we're cutting it off at 100 campers. So you better register early. Also, Drake, before you go, man, I want to get your opinion on something real quick.
Yeah.
Alabama Sports Week. We just had it here in Montgomery, had the North-South Alabama All-Star Game. What is your take on them having the All-Star Game during the same time as Peach Jam, and also during the same time as SEC football media days?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. In my words, this is Stephen A. Smith. You know, what kind of product are you trying to put out? You can't, you know what I'm saying? We have said this for years. You can't compete against Nick Saban. So now that he's gone, now the SEC has gotten even more robust. You can't compete against SEC football. And then on top of that, you definitely not going to compete against Peach Jam. Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, if they coming down, you better believe, doggone, everybody else in the mama's coming down as well. So you can't compete against those things. You got Vegas, summer league to go taking place. People, making their trips and stuff out there. Now you're saying what? People from Alabama? Yes, people from Alabama. You got Kobe out there, and I'm saying his name right, Kobe Jones out there playing.
Kobe Jones, JD Davis,
Kobe Brown,
the big boy from Birmingham. I always miss his name.
The big boy from Bama, Hall.
No, played at UAB.
Number 55.
Yeah.
Trey, is it Trey?
Yeah, Trey, what you call
Trey
it?
Jimmins. Trey Jimmins.
That's it.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like we got so much other stuff going on that, it's kind of like this. And Alabama High School Athletic Association need to get it together. And I'm just saying this because look, how are you gonna not have the Scholastic event at the Hoover Met, at the Finley Center? Because what planning wasn't right. So now, once again, we're not planning again right. You have a year to plan right. College coaches talked about at Georgia, at Lake Point, they was like, this is so, literally a college coach said, man, this is so much better than Alabama.
Because they were split up between 3 locations. And in Georgia, they were all in the same
all at the one location. You got college coaches, head coaches.
Got to tap in with your resources. Alabama
but here's the thing.
Tap into resources.
But that's the point right there, Chill. We're not having basketball people help with basketball things. Like, you got basketball people out here, i.e., we're on live right now. You got basketball people that are here that focus on the game of basketball in the state of Alabama on the high school level, who are also tapped into the college and pro level about what's going on in those realms, and you're not championing those people to help you plan these situations. Right. You're calling high school coaches. High school coaches care about their programs. They're not caring about anything else or anybody else. They don't know about Huntsville teams. Ain't gonna know about Mobile teams. They don't know what type of. They don't know. Guess who does know? iBALL TV, and we're sitting here right here. So until you start getting basketball people to help you with basketball stuff, you're going to continue to fumble like they did this summer. And they fumbled big this summer. But I'm going to leave it.
Hey,
go ahead, Drake.
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Just facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you want a better product, you got to have better preparation.
Come on, man. What we say?
You know, what are we putting out? Which is why, you know, we have so much, which is why we're losing so much talent. And we have a lot of talent, but we're losing so much talent, and still more talent is going to be leaving if we don't get it right.
Proper preparation prevents
poor
performance.
All right, y'all sound like Tupac dropping all them P's. Y'all sound like Pac dropping all them P's. You got to be a Pac fan to know about that. You know what I'm saying? Poetry, power, and pistols. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. I'm just saying, man. I hear y'all dropping them bars, man. But appreciate you, Drake, man. We're gonna do this again next week, man. We back on Tuesday night, man.
Yo, I just got a question, man, because I'm getting hit every single day. You know, I got to do that other stuff for them other people. When are the rankings for 25 coming?
Bro, they're kicking. All right, y'all want me to be completely. I'm gonna look in the camera. They are kicking my ass. They are, bro. Like I'm championing all of the team for this, right? But these are the hardest rankings. Dog, I know we named 30 players tonight. I know we've said 30 names tonight that are deserving of being in the lottery. And I know we've named 12 to 14 that have already gotten Division I offers. And it might be more than that. It might be 20 guys that will play Division I basketball in this class, or who will have a Division I offer in this class, right? And it's hard to beat everyone.
Let me share something with you. Let me share one thing with you, and we can leave off of this one. I'm gonna tell you how. You want me to tell you how popular Simon Walker is right now? I was sitting up in the what you call that, hospitality, and an NBA scout came asking about Simon Walker.
Sheesh. So let me ask you this. Is Simon Walker top 3? Y'all mighty damn quiet.
With the way that he has played, and just going off of, I know we look at potential, we look at, you know, all that stuff, we look at all this, but I'm gonna tell you this: outside of Dwayne Brown right now, Simon Walker is playing the best basketball in the state of Alabama.
That wasn't the question.
That wasn't the question. all that
you talking about, that was not the question.
That was not the question.
Y'all ain't gonna let me get away with that.
Hell no. Is Simon Walker top 3?
Top 3?
We know who the 4 big dogs are in this class, right? It's Dwayne Brown, Jacoby Hill, Salim London, Simon Walker. Is Simon Walker, out of those 4, top 3?
You said Jacoby, right?
Yeah, I said Jacoby, Salim, Dwayne, and Simon.
No.
Damn.
Yes.
Yes.
Drop 25 rankings, man. People waiting, we waiting. Let's do it.
Right, man. I'll get them out there, man. I got you.
We wait.
I got y'all. Now, hey, listen, I got some help with y'all this right now. So y'all done heard this on the live. So when the rankings come out, don't y'all goddamn be hitting me up. Hit up everybody. Hit up everybody on this screen. You see Chillwell, you see Drake, you see Breezy. Hit them up. Just don't be coming to iBALL Radio talking to me, because I ain't by myself.
Right. Hey, man, can I ask y'all a question, man? Y'all, what's going on with the Ladarius Gavan?
Well, the word is
you got crickets on the board
to Virginia.
I seen his name somewhere. Like I said, I'm on information overload because I'm, you know, I left. Also was at the
John Marshall, Drake. He's at John Marshall in Virginia.
John Marshall in Virginia, and I was trying to figure out where
is he running with Team Loaded at 3 SSB? He's supposed to be running with Team Loaded.
But I just saw his name in one of these books at UAA or Peach Jam, so I'm just.
Now he's with the Fusion.
I think he played with the Fusion.
Yeah, he's with the Fusion right now.
So he played EYBL with the Fusion.
Yeah, he did that. I think him and Clyde left the Night Riders and went over to the Fusion.
So is he gonna go back to John Marshall?
That's what I'm saying. Host.
So Drake, to answer your question,
hurt.
Huh?
That's where we at.
That's our answer on Ladarius Gavan.
Because a lot of people was asking about him.
As they should, because he's a hell of a talent, bro. But I just think that kid is doing. I don't like his movements.
I just don't want him to be Isaiah Todd.
Don't want to be Isaiah Todd.
Don't be Isaiah Todd.
Listen, Isaiah Todd did get drafted,
but he was everywhere.
He was everywhere. He did get drafted.
He did,
but he's still in the G League. But he got drafted.
He did that.
So he did that. You want to be Isaiah Todd? I feel what you're saying, though.
He was higher than Scotty Barnes.
He was. Isaiah Todd was number one player in the class.
So based off where you were in the class and what's going on, it was really you and Scotty Barnes that I was talking about.
Right.
And like I said, we understand people fall, but we felt a lot of that was due to the movie.
Yeah, due to his.
So I think what's going on with him is because of his movie. And I don't know.
Did Chill? Did you have Simon in your top three?
No. Like I say, man, I still got to see Simon, man. Listen, I'm rocking with Simon.
He might have Simon at 9.
I'm rocking with Simon because y'all rocking with Simon.
Right.
But what I'm gonna say is, right now, in the games that I've seen, you gotta understand this, Drake. In the game, I haven't seen all the games, but just the games that I've seen, I haven't seen that level yet. And
when the last time you seen him? When was the last time you seen him? Was it the Final Four?
Yeah.
And based off of that, based off of that, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you say?
No, I'm saying even last year with Ty, I like Ty. I thought Ty was very good. But when I told you about Ty, I didn't like his jump shot.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I'm saying? But his passing and some other things. But his jump shot kind of threw me.
Right, because it's kind of Aki.
Yeah. So like I said, I gotta watch Simon. I gotta continue to watch him.
Right. But hey, Drake, Chill Will might have his ass at 11.
Now, if you're basing it off that performance that last.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
But like I said, I've heard you guys, and you guys have seen the more recent in different scenarios, and he's played better.
Facts.
But like I said, that's y'all. Y'all have always been high.
Yeah, I have.
You know what I'm saying? And we know how I go. Mm-hmm. And listen, while people are listening to this live right now, that's how some guys end up getting missed and might not get the offer or the interest that they need to get, because when that particular eye is on you and sit down, they just don't. That doesn't mean you're not that level player.
Facts.
And you'll eventually change the minds of everybody.
Maybe, but we just said this in the beginning of the live, B. You gotta be as good as advertising. When they see you, you gotta show it. Yeah. So that means you got.
Because it might only be that one time.
It might be on that one time.
So like you said, you're sitting in the room and an NBA guy came in. He did what he needed to do at that one time.
That one time.
You feel what I'm saying? So my opinion is just my opinion.
Right. And the NBA guy opinion ain't no different from yours.
Exactly.
Let me ask you guys a question right now. Just regardless of the class that they're in, who would you choose number one? AJ DeBaster, Cooper Flagg, or Boozer?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I like AJ because I love his versatility. Cameron Boozer is a Swiss Army knife. He kind of reminds. I see him on the next level, panning out to be an Aaron Gordon type. I don't know if I see him turning out to be a perennial all-star.
So what three names did you just say?
AJ DeBaster, Cooper Flagg, and Cameron Boozer.
So Ace is not in none of them?
Ace Bailey in that conversation. They're not considering him. He's number 2 or 3 in that class, in the class of 24 that's coming out this year. But he's going to Rutgers. That might be a knock. Even though Rutgers got a squad up there this year.
So none of the other guys have Cooper's going to do.
Right.
Boozer's going to.
Where's Boozer going? Is he committed yet?
He hasn't committed. This is going to be his last year. Then,
And then AJ's going where?
AJ is going. He hasn't committed yet.
He hasn't committed yet. But I'm just asking because, it was a conversation in the room. I was like, this is a good conversation because everybody, it goes back, and I asked it because it goes back to what we're doing tonight, talking about the different players. Everybody's going to have an opinion of what they feel.
Yeah, it's going to be a different. I like AJ. Like you say, I like AJ. I would take AJ over Cooper or Cameron, but not saying that's the right decision. But that's just in my style and who I would go for. That's one pick.
Yeah.
Because of his versatility. And I'm not high. I'm just going to. I think Cooper Flagg can play, but I think a lot of Cooper Flagg is.
And that's just what, hey man,
He don't. Listen, Drake. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
What is it that Cooper Flag does that has people so hyped? What does
he you know, I know we talk a lot about his offensive production.
Damn, my question wasn't real?
No, your question was really real.
Shit.
Go
ahead, cuz.
I know we talk a lot about he with his size and versatility and everything that he can do, from playing multiple positions to scoring at all multiple levels. But I'm gonna tell you what they really like from the next level. They like his ability to be able to defend inside and out and space the floor. They like his ability to be able to defend, throw, and to be able to keep the floor space.
Let me ask you this: how big? What's Cooper Flag's legit size?
Ooh. He's about a 7-footer, close to 7 foot.
Ooh, hell no! You think?
He's close to 6. I'm stretching, but 6'11", 6'10".
That big? If
he's that big, that's a different conversation.
That's a whole different conversation. If he's that big, now if he's 6'10", 6'11", I'm changing.
So you're telling me he's 6'10", 6'11"? You telling me that? That's real size.
Okay. Drake says that's real size.
That's real size.
What they got him listed as?
Around about 6'9", 6'10".
Like, I think he's more around 6'8". I think they got him listed as 6'9".
They got him at 6'8".
That's what I think he is. Drake.
Which site you looked at? Let me look. What site you looked at?
Google. He just Google.
Oh, see, on ESPN got him at 6'9".
I don't know if he's that big. I think Cooper Flag's more than that 6'7", 6'8" range. I think once we get his real height, once he goes to the NBA Combine next year,
if he's 6'10" and 6'11",
he's 6'10". If he's 6'10", I change my stance. If Cooper Flag is 6'10", I change my stance. If he's 6'8", 6'9", I don't see it. Because on the NBA level at 6'8", 6'9", bro, you're a wing. You're a guard. You're not about to be a pick and pop 4 at 6'8". Aaron Gordon, who I just said Cameron Boozer reminds me of, Aaron Gordon's 6'10". You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's 6'10". He's a big guy. Like, I don't see a 6'8" guy being a guy who can play the 4 position in the NBA. And I damn sure don't think Cooper Flag is a 3. You're not going to tell me that. I don't think he stretches out to. He's not about to compete against Kevin Garnett and Paul George.
Oh, they got Aaron Gordon 6'8" too.
But like I said,
it's opinion though. It's opinion based.
It is.
But you just need the right opinion.
Right. You just need one.
Yeah. One right opinion.
One. It ain't gotta be right.
It's gotta be right.
Nah, because they can pick you and be wrong. They can. You know how many busts it is in the draft.
But I'm saying, you're actually right if I get the opportunity. If I don't get the opportunity.
You saying the person is right?
Yeah.
I was saying that one opinion, like the team don't. They can probably be wrong as hell, and they still take you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So actually, if they take you, you got that one opinion to be right. If I take you,
yeah. But that don't mean that opinion is right.
Yeah.
Because he might just bust out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, give me AJ, man. Give me AJ. But I'm gonna tell you like this, Drake. Out of all of it, I'm taking Caleb Holt. Caleb Holt, I will tell you, is a future 2027 top 5 draft pick. He is the next Stephon Castle.
Top 40.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I know I haven't touched on Adidas, but coming out of Adidas, coming out of Team USA, he is one of the hottest talked about players. In the necessary rooms.
And listen, coming out of Adidas, coming out of USA, out of Colorado, out of Turkey, when they came out of Istanbul, when they came out of Colorado for the mini camp, they had him as the number 2 player in the overall camp.
So is Alabama
overall camp?
He was number 2. AJ was number 1. Caleb Holt was number 2. They had Cameron Bruiser at 3. So he is ranked above all of those guys.
So is signing with Alabama big enough?
No, he's signing with Alabama.
Yeah, is signing with the University of Alabama big enough for Caleb Holt? One and done.
I don't think Alabama fits Caleb Holt with their style of play, because I think Caleb with their style of play, I see because here's the thing, and Drake can back it up on this. They're trying to transition him to the point guard position. If you watch him, they play him at the 1. So he's going to go into the league as a combo guard, right? A guy who you can put the ball in his hands. He can also play the ball and guard other defenders because he's 6'6", he's athletic, right? He has the size, wingspan, length, athleticism to play on the wing.
So you coming. You coming.
Hey,
I
just got a text and they say Cooper's 16. This is from they say he's 16. 16 and 7-foot wingspan.
That's different. But you know what? I don't believe that ish. I do not believe Cooper Flag is 6'10". I'm sorry. Like I saw him play in the USA with practice against the USA team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he was getting.
How many points he had? 6, 8?
He had 12. He had 12. But he was matched up against Bam Adebayo, right? Bam Adebayo, 6'9", 6'10", who plays that 4 or 5 hybrid position. Kind of reminds you of a Cooper Flag, right? I don't think he can be that, bro. I could be completely wrong. I could be the biggest hater in the world, but damn that I don't see it. I just don't.
Hey, so let me tell you this. Just like right now, Simon is having those conversations. Let me just put it down. As much as I told y'all Simon is liked, that's just how much Cooper Flag is liked at that level.
Like he's the number 1 pick. He's gonna go number 1 in the 2026 draft.
There was not one NBA scout that when conversations were being had that would say that Cooper Flag wasn't going to drop it.
Just coming out now. Oh, yeah. Oh, he'll be 25 draft. Okay, yeah, he'll be in 20. He'll be number 1 pick in 20. Okay. Yeah. And Caleb Holt will be top 5 in 2026. Nah, he got to go to college. So he'll be in 27.
Who, Caleb?
Yeah, he'll be in the
27. Yeah, Caleb is
unless well, he's going to high school. So
yeah,
I was going to say if he went somewhere else, that's his 1 year removed, so then he can go next
Yeah,
year.
but he just went to the He just went to the He's so nasty. Like that's ridiculous. He just going to the level. And listen, Tyron Stokes, who a lot of people, who I think ESPN has him number 1 in the class.
Yeah,
it's on their top 100. Caleb Holt's better than Tyron Stokes. I would rank Caleb Holt above Tyron Stokes. I love Tyron Stokes' game. He's a big body, 6'7" kid who's crazy athletic. I love him, but I like Caleb. And that's not because I'm biased. I just think Caleb Holt's versatility projects better to the next level than Tyron Stokes, even though Tyron Stokes is a bona fide player. So.
I will say this, just like the iBALL TDB rankings fluctuate.
Right.
Don't be surprised if that ranking fluctuate over the next year.
It's going to change. I agree. And we got to get Clyde Walters and Ladarius Caban inside. Has Simon Walker cracked the 2025 top 100 on ESPN?
Not yet.
But Salim London and Dwayne Brown have.
Salim dropped to like 90-something, and yeah.
Because he was in the 80s, correct? He was like 89, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around in there. 70, 80, yeah. Dropped to like 90-something.
Okay, so those are so Jacoby Hill and Simon Walker are not included in the top 100.
Nah. And Simon will get there before Jacoby.
Yeah. But Simon's nowhere near. Who y'all? Let me ask y'all this. We got to get him. But I'm going to ask y'all this.
Definitely got to get out.
I got to get out. But I'm going to tell you, who are y'all taking? Jacoby Hill or Simon?
Right now, I'm taking Jacoby.
Drake?
Jacoby.
Breezy?
I don't know where he went.
Jacoby? Hell yeah, I'm taking Jacoby. I always think I was going to say something different. That dude different, bro. He a dog. Smooth. But yeah, man, we're going to get up out of here for the night. Drake, man, appreciate you hanging out with us, man. We will do this again next week, dog.
Let me ask you a question, man. I know we're trying to get up out of here, but are we going to drop the rankings on Tuesday?
Oh, God, man. All right, yes, give me the weekend. I will tell you on Saturday, right? And it's already in the chat.
No, I'm saying we're going to drop them live.
Oh, yeah, we'll drop them live on Tuesday. Damn it. All right, man, y'all heard it here. Tuesday, live, 7 p.m., we will drop the 2025 iBALL TDB rankings, and we will open up the phone lines for y'all to call in if you ain't scared.
Everybody can't be happy.
Everybody can't be happy.
Everybody won't be happy.
They won't, but you got your answer, Drake. You happy now? You got your answer. Tuesday, they will be ready.
Chill,
All right,
what's
man.
on your mind, man?
Nothing, man. I'm gone, man. I'm finna get out of here. I'm gonna go home, man.
What's on your mind, Chill?
Hey, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good, baby.
You good?
We'll do it again Tuesday.
Do it again.
Tap back in.
Tap back in, man.
Hey, listen, we're going to bring Drake on early.
Hey, listen.
Because Drake another hour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But listen, man. They already clearing their throat and coughing in the chat, talking about the 2027 rankings. That's gonna have to be after camp. Y'all gonna have to show up to camp for us to do that. Show up to camp.
Tell me one name in 2027 right now.
Braden Gordon.
There it is.
I am under so much pressure on them 27s, man.
They's killing
There
us,
we
dog.
go.
Braden Gordon.
Braden Gordon.
That's my guy. That's who I'm rocking with. In the
I will
class
say
of
this.
2027.
On that other platform, when they come, they're not gonna be accurate because majority of these guys don't know nothing about them.
Right. They hadn't even played varsity basketball yet. A lot of them haven't played
It's
varsity.
hard. It's hard to say I'm gonna rank you and you hadn't played varsity.
And listen, some of those guys won't play varsity this year.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just gonna be hard for me to put you in and not play varsity.
Right. We might have to put out a watch list.
Because man, you almost got to slap somebody at your school because I need to play varsity. I got to play varsity.
I got to play varsity because if I'm going to the I got to be on varsity.
Get me off the JV.
Get me off the JV. I'm in the 10th grade, bro. I can't play JV.
If you that deep, if your squad is that deep,
right? Man, you got to understand a kid is like a Hoover. He ain't gonna be able to play the 10th. He's not. Right.
That's just. But see, their squad is that deep.
They squad that deep.
They're that.
But
deep.
you could be on JV. You better be getting buckets.
Oh yeah, you better be
going. But yeah, Drake, man, we're gonna holler at you next week, man. Because like I said, we'll be on this mug another hour, man. It's already 9:30, man. We've been on it 2.5 hours. All right, man. Drake, next week, man. We'll holler at you, brother.
Peace.
All right, now.
All right, Drake.
All right, that is, man. Terry Drake, man, right here on the iBALL live stream, man. Great conversation, man. So much basketball to talk about. Like we said, man, Breezy gonna put it on, man.
No, I'm trying to find
it. Hey, Breezy trying to hit that. You tipping through that
2.5.
2.5. Hey, man, that's how good the show is.
Hey, the battery lasted.
Hey, the battery lasted.
I'm the battery
Big
lasted.
time.
Come on, man. Hey, man, we need a new lens for our camera. If y'all want to donate, it
Come
costs
on
like
with
$1,700. Hook us up, baby.
Really,
Donate. Hook us up, man.
We 501.
We 501. We got you. You can write it off.
We got a cap.
What? You got a what? You got a what, Chill? Hey, man, we get up out of here, man. Yeah. Hey, man, B, let's get up out of here.
Hey, man, last name Will, first name Chill. Big Chill Will.
Big Chill
Move
Will.
with a purpose.
Move with a purpose, man. Breezy.
There it is, man. We out.
We out, man. Y'all already know they call me coach because I teach you how to ball. Until next week. Until next week. Until Tuesday. We out.
Peace.
Long live Hero.
No doubt.
Hey, your boy B just pulled a Quentin Williams, dog. No. He said something.
The nigga, the football nigga? Yeah. What
He said something about Kyler Murray. You know, Kyler Murray is not that.
Yeah. Hey, I'm thinking about that.